DraftKings. Football is back, and so is your cash in like never before with DraftKings Pick Six, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money fast. Here's the play, just more or less on two or more player stats from breakout rookies to elite QBs, and elite QBs like Daniel Jones. I can't believe that's in the ad. And unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls and bigger your payout. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules. Just you, your player reads, and a shot at big returns. I have been doing this actually. It's been very fun. It's a little more like you have the sportsbook, and then you also have Pick Six, which is nice. Just a little quick, more or less, nice to do. You could do that tonight for the game as well. And here's a kickoff bonus. New DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks and just $5 entry on your first pick set. This season, play your player instincts. Download DraftKings Pick Six app now and use code PickCentral. That's code PickCentral. Just play $5 and $50 and get $50 in Pick Six bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick Six. The crown is yours.
The show is called Pick Central, by the way.
Yeah, you said welcome
to DraftKings. I mean, DraftKings is fantastic, but this show is called Pick Central.
I'd rather we should just call this DraftKings.
I don't know if they would want that.
We'd get more viewers.
No argument here.
And I don't think they'd want that either. They'd be like, no, please.
No, please, just be Pick Central.
Can we just ever change the name of this show?
What would we call it?
Anything. It's one of the worst names at Barstool.
It's a good rebrand.
Meek's Wisdom?
It'd be better than Pick Central. Full crew today. Yankees are bad. Bad right now. I think this game goes to 5.
I thought it was so bad, you buried to the second half.
Your mic's not on.
I wanted to just
better.
I wanted to just start it off because we're mostly Yankees fans on here, and I'm not hiding from it. Canada has found my socials. I have over 7,000 comments between my Twitter and TikTok.
Are they agreeing with you?
They're not very nice. I thought Canada people were nice. I deserve it, though. We were all confident, though, to be fair. Mm-hmm. Everyone was, even Ev, you were very confident going into this. I was confident. What?
It's not over.
It's not over. I think this is going to Game 5. I think we have the advantage at home. Hubs was just talking about it, that the Blue Jays road splits are horrible.
51 and 27 at home, 40 and 41.
That's not horrible. They're just an average team on the road.
They're just an exceptionally good home team.
Yes.
Yeah,
but you got to clarify that they're not, to Clarence, which is accurate. They're not horrible on the road.
No,
if they're playing 500 balls.
I mean, that's huge.
They're like a dominant team.
They are just like a different.
Yeah, that's horrible. Compared to that, it's horrible. Like, I'm not saying that they're 20 and 40 in a way, but it's a huge drop off. I think we have the pitching. I think Rodon is better than Bieber.
Yeah,
I don't see it though. I see it pretty split. To me, why do you think? I don't understand that. I guess. I mean,
Rodon had a better season than Bieber.
Well, Bieber was hurt for a good chunk of the year, but since he's come back,
that's a huge.
Since he's come back, he's had I think a lower ERA than Rodon. I could be, or maybe I'm wrong. Right, Rodon. What did Rodon finish with? I could be wrong about that. I'm sorry.
Like just over 3.
Just over 3. Bieber, I think, was 3.4.
Like I think Rodon's was like 3.1 or not even.
Rodon was 3.09.
Okay, so you're right.
3.57.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I think that's
also 3.57 is a company with a 4.4 WHIP.
Also, more innings pitched. Like, he pitched way more.
Oh, Rodon has had a better year for sure.
I
guess my point, maybe I should have said this more clearly. Since Bieber's been back, he's been pretty good. He has been great, but he's been pretty good.
But like Rodon also,
Bieber, he doesn't have a splitter, and I'm tired of that pitch.
Never want to see a pitch again.
Trey Yesavage pitch. That pitch.
Hand up was wrong about Yesavage.
That fucking thing is ridiculous. He got 15 swings off of that splitter. 11 were whiffs. That's an insane percentage. He honestly could have just thrown it the whole time. He didn't throw it enough.
Yeah.
We didn't see that when that ball was coming out of his hand. We had nothing. We had no clue.
It wasn't even
diving in and out of the zone.
It was hitting the ground.
We should have just been live betting every pitch.
Yeah.
Like with 2 strikes, splitter, strikeout. Like, it's just what was happening. He was great. They have absolutely taken it to us in every facet. You could point to the offense. You could point to the pitching. Max Strebe was terrible yesterday. I thought the decision to bring in Warren mid-inning was horrific. Not that I don't know if that changes much.
I don't think it does.
I think they were just going to get their ass kicked no matter what, and the damage is already done. But Warren certainly didn't help any sort of comeback that was going to happen. He said no. The offense was hitless into the 6th. Maybe 7th we got our actual first hit, I think. They thought that was an error in the 6th. In Game 1, they don't score until the 6th. That's not how it works. Like, you have to score early. You can't just be out. Like, yeah, the pitching hasn't been good, but you're also getting shut out through 5 innings.
Yeah.
You can't win that way.
Mm-hmm. No,
this offense.
It is funny Judge is batting like 550.
Yeah, can I say something positive? He's batting 444 in the playoffs this year, 524 on base, slugging of 500.
Like, dude, come on.
But like you know that's like all empty. So it's 1 extra base hit.
Yes,
it is.
1 extra base hit. That extra base hit came in a 10-run game.
I know, but his on base is 524 for the playoffs.
But that's not his impact in the regular season. Is not just getting. He needs to be that. I know we're all pointing to that at bat in the 5th inning. Sixth inning in Game 1, where he chases a pitch that was out of the hand, always going to be a ball from Gausman, and it completely takes the wind out of your sails there. Where you had base load, nobody out, down 2-zip, you have a chance to at least move the chain. Keep it going. Where nobody out, we got a run on the board at minimum. Hit the ball in the air, or driving a run. That strikeout really was just so deflating.
But
no, it's not. No, it's not just him.
It's
He's
everybody.
not the main
That's the
culprit.
thing. It's like Grisham and Stanton have been no-shows. At least Judge is getting on base.
That's where I was going. He's not the
Jazz
main
has
culprit
been
here.
horrible.
But they really need him. But Jazz has been bad. Belger's been bad. Stanton's been bad. Rice has been bad this series. Grisham, like, that would be the one change I make, is he can't lead off anymore. He's got to stay in there because he's playing center field, but he's got to be hitting 7th. Like, Trinker's not giving you anything right now.
Weirdly, Goldschmidt's been hitting.
Goldschmidt's 4 for 7. The problem is they're not facing any lefties for him.
So you said that
like,
this is going to go 5, but you obviously, I guess you're kind of conceding that the Buddhas would win Game 5, I guess, by saying that.
I think if you get to 5, I think baseball is showing you anything.
Yeah,
can happen
I'm not gonna I think the Yankees are gonna win 5, but I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe that it gets to 5. Like I'm focusing on this game because I think 4 is
Bullpen game.
Bullpen against Schlittler, and also Schlittler at home is huge, and then Game 5 is like I'm more scared of Savage than Gossman.
He would probably come out of the pen in that game.
Yeah, which is fine, but I think that we get to 5 here. I really do.
Do you agree you have to win 3 to get to 5?
What's going on? What's with the bits today?
That's
how many times are you gonna do a bet? How many times are you gonna do it? You do it every time.
You didn't get a reaction the first one when he said
didn't like the
7.
Yeah, what do you mean?
So here's what I keep telling
win
myself.
3. That's all.
Here's what I keep telling myself. Game 3, this is just the positive spin because we're down 2-0, backs against the wall here. With Game 4 being a bullpen game, and you want your guys fully rested, ready to go for that. They could obviously go back to back, but I think Toronto is more inclined to punt Game 3 if the Yankees give them reason to early on and put up a 4 or 5 spot early, and then either leave Bieber out there to eat up some innings, or they bring in a long relief guy who's not high leverage, because you have that looming bullpen Game 4, and you obviously don't want this to go 5. So you don't want to extend guys that you're going to go for the next day. So I keep telling myself that. So you have to jump out early. That's just has to happen. If you don't do that, and this is tight late in Game 3, and then you get the high leverage guys, game's over.
The only positive that we have is that we've pitched nobody in our bullpen. Like, we have very fresh arms.
You could go with
Bednar hasn't even moved.
You can go with Bednar for 2 innings.
Bednar can
go with
pitch.
Williams for
That's
2
good.
innings.
I actually didn't think about that.
Devin Williams hasn't
Well, I was like
pitched.
the only one, and he wasn't even used, obviously, in the Sox.
And now he's going to have 2 days off.
Yeah.
So it's like
go do-
we got time.
Well, that also tells you Rodon's hook could be like that.
Quick. Yeah, no, everyone's quick. I think every pitcher we have is quick, right?
Do you guys feel guilty at all? Because, I imagine like a casual or a neutral baseball fans trying to watch some good baseball. And you guys, the games haven't been competitive. It's been horrible. Do you feel bad at all for the sport of baseball or just regular people out there trying to enjoy baseball?
Don't really care about them, but sure, I'll feel bad for them because it's ugly.
It's been horrible. You guys haven't put up a fight at all.
I don't give a fuck about them.
See, pick your battles. Because
That's a bad troll, too.
What would you rather? Yeah, harmless little trolls or him and the other one?
I'd rather that one than yours.
All right, fine.
Because you just do the same one. I'd rather you make fun of me than say, do you have to win Game 3 to get to Game 5? What's with the shirt today? That's the loudest shirt I've ever seen.
Very sharp. I like it. Made me happy.
Nothing.
It's an 80-degree day. He's keeping
it's a
summer
nice
alive.
day.
Let's go.
Could have kept the pools open until fucking Columbus Day.
Not long about
This
that.
weather's
To
insane.
be fair, that's a thing. I think
If you
we
have a
need to
heater,
change
I
it.
think you open the pool June 1st. Like, screw Memorial Day weekend. I don't think you need the pool open.
So I think we got to change it from June 1st to like October 20th.
The secret in New England is you go to the beaches in September because they're empty and the water's warmer. Because in New England, the water takes so long to get warm.
Yeah.
September beaches are
Beach towns, too. I mean, Breezy Point here, too. They said NFL Sundays are awesome. Yeah.
just saying. September beaches, they're underrated.
I'm not saying dead, but they're in a bad spot. That's
Yeah,
Oh, you guys are
obviously we're in
fucked.
a
You guys
bad
are cooked.
spot.
It's
I
over.
mean, you also said that when the Sox were
over?
up 1.
It's over.
Put
You
your
said
feet
that.
down.
You said that exact thing when the Sox are up 1.
Feet
Oh my
down.
God, foot
Oh,
down.
You're
Oh,
down.
oh
It's
my God.
over.
It's
It's
over.
over. The Yankees are dead.
Hey, now
Remember
we-
last time those feet were down?
You say you. Yep.
We win in 5.
Oh, you don't mean that. You're just lying.
we got a foot down off.
You know that.
I mean, you're just.
I just don't know how
Did
you
you
guys.
lie when you thought the Mets were going to make the
No.
playoffs?
But I also
I'm not
wasn't
lying
down
either.
0-2.
You're still we're bad. You knew that.
We're looking good.
We're
No, but,
looking great.
but when I said it, they literally had a lead. Like this is like you guys are down. You guys know you're cooked. I mean, I don't
think we are.
I don't expect you to. I don't expect you. It's your team.
Toronto was better than the team I'm about to throw out there, but in 2017, the ALDS, they were down 2-0 to Cleveland. That Cleveland team was a great pitching team, and Cleveland's the same kind of team they are every year, right? Like scrappy and all that, but they were fucked until that Andrew Miller, Greg Bird at bat in Game 3, and then it all of a sudden turned everything around. And then Game 5, once you get to a Game 5 like that, where obviously Game 7 or anything, like truly anything can happen. So just get to 5. I'll start with a lead. How about that? Can we get a lead? Can we get a fucking lead in the game? I don't know, man. Not good.
No, it's not good.
Not good.
And
I mean, I think it's great.
We got to talk about football, obviously, because it's a lot of football. But wanting to get to the Yankees, the Mariners also did win last night. It was a huge win for them.
Huge. They needed that off school. Off school.
Massive off school to be
Polanco, 2 home runs.
Second was
crazy.
bomb.
and then getting a run in the 8th. So
blow it and still win.
That's at least a good series, though. I also like the Tigers are doing what the Tigers do. They score 3 runs and hopefully they win. That's like what they do.
Pitching and scrappy runs.
Yeah, and it's a weird series, but it's a good series. But like, been great games.
Really good. School's outs yesterday. I said all day Mariners, and I just never.
The NL just doesn't play baseball.
They do today.
They never play. Do you know how many off days we just went through? They don't play. Do they not play tomorrow? No. They don't play tomorrow.
They got travel.
They play today.
What do you mean they have to travel?
I'm saying it sarcastically.
Oh no, like them not playing tomorrow is
also
insane.
Milwaukee to Chicago. It's nothing. We have people who.
That's
work.
what. Yeah, Brandon does it every day.
Doesn't Walker?
Brandon literally lives in Milwaukee.
He lives in like Wisconsin.
He just commutes from there every day.
Every day.
It's a 5-game series. They should have waited to start that. Don't start it Saturday. They should have just gone Monday to Friday. You know how close it was.
The Dodgers still have to go to
fucking
Philly.
games.
The Dodgers, Philly still.
But what does it matter? Why do they need also tomorrow if they're already in Philly?
Oh, to avoid football. That's why.
I don't know.
They didn't want to have 4 games on a football Sunday.
What are the times tonight? What are the 2 games?
6 and 9.
The Cubs one's at 9.
See, like,
Is it 6?
I know. Listen, I know it's playoffs, and you want to cater to your fans. A 1 and a 4 today, leading into football, would have been awesome for us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A 1 wouldn't have been
I
great.
get
For, I guess you could have the 4 o'clock dot because the Dodgers do.
We're also putting a 1 o'clock.
Or the road team. It just makes it.
You want to talk about playing with football? Both games are going to be involved with football.
I know, but I think they're trying to avoid a football Sunday when everyone's watching their team.
I get that.
You know what I mean? I mean, look, there's no winning. I mean, football obviously is just going to dominate, so there's no winning. But
Is that really the reason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine, yeah.
All right, let's go into football. I have to talk about odds I saw this morning.
Yeah.
That
I think I know who it
been-
is. It's baffling.
It's baffling. The Baltimore Ravens are the favorite to win the division. The Baltimore Ravens are the favorite to win the division.
Dave said on
DraftKings.
the show today he thought it was a misprint.
They are
He said
minus
these aren't
money.
updated. They're also like 4th in the AFC.
Lamar Jackson
They're
is
like 7th in Super Bowl odds.
Lamar Jackson is 4th to win
The
the
Steelers
MVP.
win the North,
Plus 110.
so they hate them.
Dude,
Vegas has no.
do we even know if Lamar's playing next week?
They said maybe.
That's the thing, though. It's not even just
That's
him.
just
It's
like-
the defense.
Even when he plays, he loses.
CJ Stroud looked awesome yesterday. That team sucks.
When I was going through divisions because I was going to bet someone to win
that's
the division,
crazy.
they are minus money to win the
That's bad for us,
division.
Hobbs. We have the fucking Ravens tied in that. Well, I guess it's still good for
Well,
us.
I think it's
technically.
because
like-
look at their schedule.
So they have the Rams next week.
They
And then a
have.
bye.
It's after the bye. They have a run that they could. They in
They
theory
can 1 and
would-
5.
anyone could score on them.
But I'm saying I'm just I'm.
No, I'm
Oh, he's listen.
I know,
I
but
mean, it
I
could
don't
be-
think
Both could be true.
can.
They have an easier run,
They-
but to Hub's point out, they
Lamar's
can't
healthy.
stop a fucking nosebleed.
Trust me, I've been the Baltimore overs guy all year. They're undefeated.
Yeah.
I've literally bet every Baltimore over I bet. They're undefeated. But I'm saying they have a run after the bye.
They're 5 games after the bye, like every
They could rip off 5 in a row, and all of a sudden you look up and they're like 5 and 6.
This is also why I
Ready for this?
said
Bears at Dolphins at Vikings. That's tough. At Browns, Jets. That's
like
like,
team.
Is that worse for 'em?
Healthy Lamar could win those 5.
minus.
I agree.
The Vikings is
145
at least a
makes
tough.
playoffs.
The Vikings a tough one. At Vikings, no
and
matter
even
what.
then. Even then you have Bengals. Is Burrow back?
The problem, but
All
the
right, so that's
problem
another
is-
easy one. And then you have, but you do play the Steelers twice in the last 5 games of the season.
No, I remember we talked about
And the
like,
Packers.
those will be like the kicker games. Like if,
No, yeah, I'm just
if
talking
they
about
can, if they can go on a run.
Yeah.
Here's the
If
flip
they can
side.
go on a run, it's the Steelers.
People
game.
see Baltimore on their schedule right now and say,
I want them
that's the easy one.
because that's a problem. The
That's
Rams.
how bad that defense
It's
is.
not like
When
you're
Lamar
saying.
gets back, I still don't think you're like
we
I'm
say-
dying to play him.
Not dying, but it's not like what it used to be. It's
No,
not
it's.
like,
I mean,
there's no
especially
fear.
now. I mean, with Roquan Smith out, Kyle Hamilton out, like
out.
that's brutal.
Bro, we've all
saying.
seen how that Texans offense moves the ball up until yesterday. It's putrid. It's
Yes.
ugly. It's miserable. Because the offensive
44
line and all
points.
that. They were firing on CJ Stroud has all this time. He's bombing the ball on the field.
44 points is insane.
That,
Where does that rank
to
in
me
terms
is
of
more,
most
it's more
points
that than the
scored this
Lamar
season?
thing.
I mean, the Colts scored 40.
No, in one game. Off the top of my head. I know the Cowboys and Packers obviously went 40-40.
it's the most.
Colts went 40. Is that the most points this season?
I think so.
Probably.
Right?
I think so. I
Yeah,
think
Patriots
so.
had 42.
You know, I think that's the most.
Yeah.
Stroud had 4 touchdowns yesterday and 4.
No, Vikings scored 48 points.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
right,
so
that's
2
right.
silver medal right now.
The Colts have scored 40 points twice
4
already.
touchdowns, 4
That's
incompletions.
crazy
That's
as
what
well.
they let Stroud do.
Yeah, that's insane. It's actually kind of crazy how many 40 points. The Seahawks scored 44 points too.
A lot of blowouts.
There's a lot of 40
There were a
points
lot
games.
of blowouts.
I think
lot of
what
high-
I'm.
The 4 o'clock's made up.
I
for
think what
the-
you're
the
seeing
one,
is-
and the end of the 1 o'clock's got but it was.
I think there's some fucking bad
There
football
were games
teams.
that flipped at the end.
Oh,
of
there's a bunch of one-win
Philly
teams.
game.
You see how many one-win teams there are?
And two though, like that are there's just a lot of like, because even the top right now there is not a clear top team at the moment.
That's what Dave was saying. There's no super team.
There's not at all because the Eagles' offense will go to that game. The Eagles' offense has not been great
At all.
Like it's been like an actual problem. Like they're still a very good team,
What was the rationale in terms of why Saquon Barkley ran the ball 6 times?
dude. They do that sometimes. I don't know why. They sometimes just do that.
Their OC.
I thought I missed something because I was like,
What are they doing? What's
because
the
obviously that
And
game.
it was 6 for 30.
the
Like
Jets-
it wasn't like he was
yeah.
like 6 for 6 yards.
Jets and Giants went the same time, and then obviously you had red zone, so I didn't have access to the Broncos game. I was
Well,
watching.
they just
that.
like didn't really score much in the second half.
yeah, I was watching.
I mean, it was 17-3. They didn't score again.
Crazy.
But you got to give the Broncos credit. Where like the Broncos, you also have to give Bo Nix credit.
No, that was a good game for him.
Good game from Bo.
Hey, and I had Denver, so-
the Broncos.
Has that flipped? So obviously it's still the Chiefs. I think weirdly, amazingly, I was so right about the Chiefs. They're still 2-2. Tonight changes.
About to be
things.
tied for the first in the division.
Of course.
Crazy.
But did Denver flip? Because we were panicking about the Chargers. Oh my God, did Denver flip with the Chargers now? Where it's
I think with
like
the
Should be
injuries-
undefeated.
The Broncos could
should
be
be
5-0.
Like,
I was right about that.
yeah.
Broncos
Mark
guy?
from Philly.
Those
hated
Broncos
Denver.
guy coming in, yeah.
I want to hear a little bit from.
You know who else could be
Mark from
fucking?
Philly was trashing
We'll
them.
get to it. Clemmer's been around since the 40s, so hopefully he knows what's top of his fucking head.
We're like 5 years apart.
All right, take it easy today.
You can't do that. You can't. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You can't throw a shot and then.
Spider-Man meme. I'm in a good mood today. It's
Meek's not here.
They're even.
Cardinals.
They're both plus 200.
Cardinals 3 losses in a row are by a combined 5 points. Is that the record? It's got to be the record in NFL history, right?
Wins or losses combined.
Losses.
You know what though? I'll say this.
3 straight.
They deserve to.
The minimum you could. I mean the minimum is 3.
Yeah.
They went to 5. What are we talking
is
about
crazy.
here?
That's tough.
We were watching that game though, and before they actually blew it, we were like, "This is going to be the weirdest 3-2 team ever." They deserve to like the way how bad
Deserve
they
it.
are.
Yes.
2-3 fits them.
That's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, this is a pesky team. If they go win one against San Francisco, that was the run, and now they've gone 3 in a row. They deserve it. I mean, yeah,
They have no
they're
running
the
backs,
Arizona
but they're
Cardinals.
bad.
That
Aside
guy,
from that
Dean
fucking
Mercado,
Super
my
Bowl, like
goodness.
in my
that's-
life, I've never
it
cared
was
about
like
the
a-
Arizona Cardinals.
That's two weeks in a row a team loses because their wide receiver
I
dropped the
still
ball.
don't understand why it's cool to drop the ball right before you cross.
I don't even think they think
I think it's way cooler.
I
I was
actually
saying
don't
this
think
as-
they think it's cool. I think they literally just like actually think they're past it.
Well, no, I
don't
also
they're trying to
think
do
the
anything
coach-
cool.
Why even do it at all though? Like,
Gonna sound like a hardo. That guy's got to sit, but they won't sit him.
Did you see Gannon
Coach-
punch him?
I actually didn't
Gannon literally like punched DiMarcaro, like smacked him. It was awesome.
like that.
No, he deserved it. Like it wasn't like obviously like punched in the face. Like he like smacked him in the back or in the chest, and it was like he was livid because they lose that game because of that. And it was just like
But there's got to. He's got to sit.
He did.
Coach,
They
but
put
now,
in Michael Carter. I'm saying
extended.
they did.
He
to be
sits
honest,
extended.
I tell you the Colts.
Sits extended.
The Colts
That's
this
it.
week didn't play the guy who did it.
All right,
He
then
sat.
that's good.
So like,
Who is that?
AD Mitchell.
Oh right.
Yeah, they didn't start him, and he also was a holding that reason they lost as well. But like, he didn't play at all this week.
That's good. Arizona did it, but I feel like
To be honest, though, Rico,
guys don't do it.
he was
the other thing
barely
too with big
playing.
penalties. You get a stupid like you jump on a guy, it costs us a pile or a late hit. Like you got to
I want to tell you, DiMarcaro yesterday had 3 carries. That was it too. Like he had 3 carries for 81 yards because of the 71. But like he wasn't even playing that much, so it's like he was supposed to be the number 1 back.
The Titans winning. Who else is winless?
one team.
Jets. The Jets.
Jets are the only
Yes,
winless.
that's the only one team. That's what
And there's no undefeated team.
we control our own destiny.
Some big media guys today were saying fire Aaron Glenn, and it wasn't me.
Yeah. Did hear that?
Hey, you know what?
Did hear Dave say that?
David said they're not going to fire him this year. Now,
Right.
at the end of the
He
year,
should.
They might.
Can I ask you a question?
When is that?
Lemmer?
He don't know what he's
Honestly,
doing.
it's looking so bad. If they get to like 0 and like 13, 14, they actually might.
Can I ask you a question?
I never thought it was possible.
I didn't think it was either.
Now I think there's like a 10%.
I got robbed in this deal.
Now I think there's like a 5-10% chance.
I said this.
It's now flipped.
I said
where-
this watching the stream. I said this on the show. I think it's the worst Jets team I've ever seen. In my life, I really do. I think it's the
Tough,
worst
because
Jets
there's
team.
a lot
they
of
are
bad
so
ones.
they're not good at anything.
Their defense is
I would love to get
Whenever they move the ball, they fumble.
They're the most undisciplined team.
Undisciplined.
Like,
They fumble
penalties,
so much. The Giants also fumble,
turnovers.
but they fumble too. And the
Going
defense-
into the Trevor Lawrence draft, that team was very bad. And for me, before your time, the Rich
that's
Kotite when they got Keyshawn first overall.
Let me.
The point was
can I
my
ask you a question.
But that's just the camp we're in though. Like we're in that world.
yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Clemmer. I've said this from the beginning. I think most of us have said this, and Greg Olson said it this morning on Wake Up Barstool, is that the Jets hired the same exact coach as they just had.
Yep.
A rah guy. Everyone was like, "Oh, he was like screaming so much at the players. It was crazy. Like he's a rah guy. He's gonna get these guys ready. It's a culture thing." A defensive coordinator who also like has no experience and no offensive mind, and it's just even worse than the last guy.
Yeah.
Like, what is the Jets even like? Because at this point, there was so many good coaches, but now the coaches don't want to go there. Like, what do they do?
Yeah, I told you what you do. This is done, man. Like what you gotta do is you gotta lose all your games. You gotta trade everything you can for draft picks. You bottom out. This is a good thing for the Jets. You need to be the biggest embarrassment you can possibly be. It's the only way a change is gonna happen with Woody Johnson, as far as like making actual like systematic changes to this franchise, is if exactly this. You need to be the worst thing you've ever seen. This is great. I want them to lose next week. I don't know, 80-0.
They're gonna lose. That's the thing.
Like,
though. If they lose,
keep going, baby.
The Broncos in London.
Oh, you know what?
If the Broncos beat the shit out of them, like really beat the shit out of them, the conversation's gonna be more. You coming in like this, I'm gonna ask a question. Like if you don't do that, I don't ask what you had to do. Can you say what that was swiped for? No or no?
What?
Can you tell me what that was for or no?
Yeah, usually those phone calls are bad. It was a good one. That's all.
With the boss?
No. People I'm boss of.
You're boss of.
Yes. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. I thought it was maybe your other boss, which is your wife.
We let those go.
But like if the Broncos beat the shit out of them, the conversation's going to get even more like, holy shit, this is bad. Because they're not just losing, like.
It's also where they're losing. So never forget, who was the ambassador to the UK a few years ago? Woody Johnson. They're playing this game in London. So he does not want to be embarrassed in London. That's gonna I know it doesn't matter to everybody else. It doesn't matter to me, but to him, I'm guessing he's gonna give a shit about that. He's gonna have all these fancy hoity-toity people from London there that he knows when he was there, and he's not gonna be very happy about this.
Yeah.
All right. One, my father says 1980.
Okay, very bad.
4-12. Jimmy the Greek picked them for the Super Bowl. 2 is 95 and 96 with Kotite.
Yep.
And then
96 was worse. You also have the Lou Holtz year too. If you want to go back to like 76.
He's definitely going to rank that one.
Yep.
But I'm wondering where this one fits because
it's there, man.
The thing, Hubs, is you still haven't seen it play out. Like
but I know how it's gonna.
2020 Gase.
Nothing's changing here. I think this is
Gase was so bad,
but I think this is worse than that.
I do
This
too.
defense is that bad.
I called my shot coming in.
What'd you say?
I said, like,
Giving yourself a lot of credit today. A lot of Broncos you had. You got the Jets being
Great
bad.
man.
No, listen, take it. If it's there, take it.
I'm worried about the next week when they play the Panthers in 2 weeks. That I'm a little bit worried about.
Shouldn't be. They're going to be.
Well, no, that's the thing, though. Like the Panthers, if they beat them, then it's really – if they're 0-7 at that point, it's on.
Panthers
Like,
have a couple wins.
All right.
no, I know. It's at Jets. Panthers are bad though. Still, where you're like you have to.
They're not
that's
good,
what-
but
that's where the
at all,
conversation of
better than
Glenn
you.
actually is like, oh my god, like he actually.
Young's going to carve you guys.
I don't like this stretch. Panthers at Bengals, bye week Browns. I'm a little nervous about that stretch.
At Bengals. We'll see if they ever get a new quarterback.
Let's go
Bye week
to
Browns. Browns will beat you.
But no, the Jets are horrible.
yeah. We're gonna go through all the games now.
should fire him.
If you have anything to say,
No. Wait until after the season.
if you have anything to say,
How does it work? If everybody makes it through, which they won't, and he gets fired the same days of guys on Black Monday, that still counts also?
if he's first out of all of them tweeted, yes, I think that counts.
That's the yeah.
He's if it's Mike McDaniel's 1207 and Glenn's 1208, you unfortunately lose.
That's fair.
I think that's a fair thing.
But if he's first of that bunch, then you win.
Yo, that would be.
And they would, let me tell you, if they're going to lead something, they're going to lead with Glenn first.
If
They're not gonna
Usually, a
lead-
coach fired like that the morning before, and they let the coach know, and they let him coach out. If that happens, then
76, Holtz wanted a fight song, then quit.
yes.
He's got
Holtz didn't make it. Holtz didn't make it the whole year. He quit before the year was over. Lou Holtz.
yeah.
Sounds like Lou.
if we get to Black Monday and no one's been fired, we gotta stream until there's a fire.
Oh,
We gotta,
there's also
we have to go
another
live like in the
New
morning.
York coach that's on its way.
There's what?
There's another New York coach that's on its way.
Dable might save me.
This year, not on the list yet, but would be 5, he's saying. Got potential for 5.
Speaking of bad New York teams, Rico,
Tough.
our Giants, had the lead. Scatterbo fumbles, Dart fumbles, our guys fumble, and it's just a disaster.
5 straight
right away.
possessions with a turnover.
The touchdown to Theo Johnson, if not to make it gambling related, but Quiggs and Jerry actually hitting.
Oh, I know.
If you just hand
They
the ball
needed
to
a
Scatterbo.
Cam touchdown, right?
Even
Oh my
me.
God!
I wouldn't.
I looked at that. And of course it's Jerry, and I love Jerry, but I'm like, are you guys fucking insane?
So many of them.
Put that much in 7 legs. They were fucking right there.
You're right. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Crazy.
That was insane.
75K. And he also won so much yesterday off of fucking
First touchdown.
First touchdown was awesome. But
I think that might just be the only way to go in the NFL.
Ev, what's your? I mean,
torturing yourself with sides. And
no. Listen,
unless you really love a game.
sides are always great, but
I did nail the Cowboys yesterday, though, too.
Ev, what's your thoughts on our Giants right now?
It was one of those where like the line was screaming it, but seeing it on the field, the way they started out, I'm like, oh my god, like that's why I bet on the Giants, because I was like, like I think they have some juice, like they have something, and you saw it. The Scatterbo, the defense was terrible. That was also like the turnovers
Corners are horrible.
should be number one thing. The defense was
To allow that bomb, that can't happen.
like Banks needs to not play at all. Like Newbin is not good. Like they've missed on a lot of these draft picks. Like Banks and Newbin have been like terrible.
They're
especially
really
Banks.
good at defensive linemen. They can't get the corners down.
Like they've just whiffed on so many, but yeah, the defense was bad. I mean, the Scatterbo fumble changed the whole game.
Yeah.
Like they're down 5, they're inside the 10, they're gonna score, take the lead, 14-point swing. All of a sudden,
the fact that they score off of it, like score a scoop
no,
of
that was
score
the
is insane.
you go from about to be up 1, going for 2 to take a 3-point lead. Instead, you're down 12.
Sometimes the
Game's, like,
spread
over.
tells you the game, though. The Saints are winless.
No, it did. They're
Favored against the Giants. Like we
That's
knew
what's
from
tough,
the
though.
minute it was
That's what's
released.
tough though, Bosco, because you say that about the Jets game, and you're like, the Jets were the play if you look at that way.
100%.
And they got and the
100%.
Cowboys smoked them.
100%,
So
that's
that's
100%
where
true.
it's like it doesn't.
Jets are
even
just
tell you.
immune to that. though.
That's
They're
where I'm
that
in a
bad.
different spot because I'm so right about the Jets being so bad that I was
Yeah.
like, no,
But it's
you're
just
wrong.
like-
Here's the
You're
frustrating
wrong.
thing: is the Giants were up and in
Yeah.
control. Like
agree, yeah.
it wasn't like
yeah,
it
14-6.
wasn't like the Saints came out and
14-3.
just stunned them. Like the Giants were in control of that football game, and there's no reason they shouldn't have won by double digits.
It's their first win that they've drafted a quarterback since
the 90s.
90s. Their first win of the Saints drafting a quarterback since the 90s.
First time a
Crazy.
quarterback they drafted
Yeah.
Won a game
Won a game.
since the 90s.
since the 90s.
How insane is that?
I mean, it is like
That's
granted,
insane.
granted
They
they
didn't
spent
draft-
their entire 2000s
back.
with Drew
They didn't
Brees
draft
and,
Breeze, right? Yeah, that was the thing. And
No.
and then Winston was the quarterback after
But-
they didn't draft.
But like that's the
I'm
thing,
trying to
though.
connect all the
they did
dots.
like Breeze did retire 5 years ago,
Right,
where
Brees
it's
is
like
gone.
they've drafted also how many quarterbacks since then? 2 or 3?
Brees also didn't start the 2000s either.
Well, now, I guess it
Jameis was the guy they didn't draft him.
they drafted Rattler.
Brooks was before Breeze.
Who?
Who?
Aaron Brooks. Yeah,
Brooks, right?
yeah.
That was we had Ian Book started a game who was like not even really a guy. He started like one Sunday night
That's
game.
after Breeze.
That's what I'm saying.
Brooks
Oh,
was-
you're saying before?
Aaron Brooks.
I remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They draft him?
to that point.
No way.
Michael Vick's cousin.
Coming off of Breeze, they were still good or competitive that they're going to run it back with a veteran. They're not.
They didn't run it back with anyone good though.
It was Jameis was the start. That 1 year he started off really well. He got hurt.
I'm just saying it makes sense why they didn't have a rookie.
But like, what about like
4 or 5 years? But
I traded for the season.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I get what you mean.
4th round.
Yeah,
it's echoing to me. That's all.
All right, let's get off our sad teams. We'll talk about the Broncos, Eagles real fast. The Broncos are very good, I think. The Eagles have problems. They have AJ Brown is like still just like talking crazy. He blamed Jalen Hurts for a thing. Like they're the worst like locker room that's 4-1. Like they won the Super Bowl.
They're just so
they were winning 4-0.
Sometimes that fucks you up, though.
It does because listen, no matter what, there is some players that are very truthful in the way of like, listen, I could have 0 catches and we win. I don't care. There is some. It's minimal, but there is people like A.J. Brown and even like there's some other because Travis Kelce just went on his podcast saying that like, do you care? Because they were talking about A.J. Brown's comments and stuff, and Jason Axon was like, do you care that like if you don't get any catches and win? He goes, of course I don't care. Like I want to win. And Jason's like, you're a liar. Like he's like, there's no way you don't care. You want. He's like, obviously I want to have impact. But if I keep winning, I don't see how I could be sad.
He's also in a little bit different spot in terms of like legacy. Like his legacy's cemented.
No, well,
he's a top 2 tight end.
100%. But AJ Brown also
3 Super Bowls.
like did just win a Super Bowl as well, and like had a part of it. But like I think that is just like we've said this about their offense has never been like this juggernaut, even though it could be.
The Eagles.
Yeah, like
they were last year to like some degree.
At some point, like in the beginning, we were like, Jalen Hurts, is he even still the guy? You know, it's like he's still a great quarterback. It's just the way they're playing their offense. Like Rico said, 6 carries for Saquon is insane.
Also, they had I think one of their did Dickerson go down yesterday? I think he got rolled up on.
That's not good.
Which I think is a huge part why they can't run the ball.
I don't know what it is, man.
Like I didn't watch that.
I know he got hurt before the year, and I think he already was kind of.
Why is A.J. Dillon getting 2 carries and Saquon 6? Like back to
that makes no sense.
That makes 0 sense.
I didn't watch that game. It was you had red zone is popping in and out as it goes. You Jets and Giants. I did not watch the game start to finish. But that's where we talk about common sense coaches. Like you need somebody on the sideline to just like tell you facts, and then you got to figure it like or adjust to it.
Well,
Like,
it's
halfway
shocking
through a
too
game.
that-
It's like, hey, Steph Curry's only taking 4 shots.
Yeah.
All right, like the famous Perry Ellis game I talk about with Kansas. Your best player took 5. We got to figure it out. Now it might not be the right play, even at 3rd and 9. Like a pass is probably right, but let's get him. Let's try.
But
like,
my
you know what I
thing
mean?
is,
Like
if
there's-
you don't like
gotta get
at the
Saquon
beginning of the
going.
game, it should be you have to have 10 carries at minimum for him, no matter what.
That's what I'm saying. In the middle of the second quarter, in the third quarter, it's been like, hey, it's been 40,
But that's the problem.
45 minutes.
They
It's not
kind
a
of
carry.
the
Like,
Eagles do this. They kind of dick around because they were winning that game. They were winning.
Well, that's why it didn't make sense game flow wise. Like they were up the whole game.
Yeah.
And they weren't running the ball.
I know, and
Like,
they-
it wasn't like they were down 2 scores and they like had to throw.
Like, why is
They
Hurts
were up
off
2
38 pass attempts?
Yeah, they were up 2 touchdowns in the second half and they weren't
Denver's
running
got
the
a
ball.
good defense, but yeah, I mean, you got to try to
I
establish.
don't know what it is about them. I don't know if it's Sirianni, this arrogant fuck, or the whole tush push narrative. Or what, but I just love when they fail.
Oh, me too.
Like when they
that's
blew that
different for
game,
us,
and I
but-
had
We're just Giants fans. Yeah, we want to see.
no, yeah,
honestly.
right. I don't have like that. Like I don't have
What about
any ill
you,
will
Clever?
towards them.
I think this is all much ado about nothing. They're 4-1. They lost to a good team. We all think the Broncos are a good team. The next 3 games are against the Giants. That shit team.
Yeah,
But you're not.
And then
but what
at
about the
Vikings.
other games that they've won? Like
think-
they've not played well in those
No,
games.
but
as
Clever,
well.
I think
I
it's
think
that-
they're talented enough where they can kind of kick a different gear in, and like they'll be fine. Like to me, it's just like all right, they're 4-1. All right.
But that to me, it's like where you hold them to a different standard. Like their standard is not just like beating the Giants.
Yeah.
Their standard is like winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like it's where like and you.
We're not talking about that
and
they're bad.
But if they're 7-1 at the bye, then they're on their way to winning a Super Bowl.
No, but they're not because we saw this story play out a year ago where they were 10-1, things were great, and they were the biggest embarrassment of all time.
You're right, and
I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm just
Right.
saying no, 7-1 does not just mean they're going to.
No, it does, but you can only control what you can control. Like you play 8 games, you're either 7-1 or you're.
But you don't think it matters how they win the game
but
or
I'm
lose
saying,
the game?
yeah, the way.
You don't think it matters how they win or lose a game?
I think it does if you're losing multiple games. I think when you lose your first game of the year to a good team and you're 4-1.
But what about when they?
But the Rams game, like they were
the Rams,
so
they
lucky.
should have lost. The Bucks, they should have lost.
Chiefs, they lose. They win because the Chiefs had no weapons.
Yeah.
But also, like
Play this version of the Chiefs, they probably don't win.
Yeah.
I'm 0.0% concerned about the Eagles. I think the Eagles are very.
I think that's 0 is crazy to me, but hey, that's your
Listen,
opinion.
it's only 5 weeks in, and this is the overreaction league. But big picture, as somebody who's like, you love the storylines, you love the interest. If all these great teams, or what we thought, the Eagles, the Lions, who've looked better now. The Bills obviously looked very human last night. And then who would be the fourth elite team? Chiefs have all looked human, right? Yeah, for sure. Like, they've all looked human. And some of these weird, Seattle's having a decent year. The Bucs having a decent year. Pittsburgh, the Colts.
There you go.
Colts, for
Chargers.
sure. Like,
Green Bay. Can you
Chargers,
please mention
Denver.
Green Bay?
Yeah. If all the elites have taken a step down, again, it's only 5 weeks in. If they've taken a step down and some of these wacky teams are playing above their potential, are we setting up for a really interesting playoffs where you get a weird Super
Definitely
Bowl?
are.
You get a Super Bowl winner.
Yeah, it's
and,
good.
And the fact that these guys are
week 5.
these agree.
It's week 5. Just like the Chiefs had a really hard schedule up top. That's why they looked human.
I prefaced it
Like, as of
saying
right
it's
now-
early.
I know,
I'm
but
just
I'm saying-
kind of rooting for Seattle getting hot and they go and take down the Eagles. Like,
Yeah, of
I
course.
just think we the way
But
that
sometimes we do wish for that, and then it's a bad Super Bowl, and you're like, "Fuck, I wish the Chiefs were in this." Like, you know what I mean? I know you don't. No, I know. Last year,
You're watching. I'm like, wow.
but I still think the Chiefs deserved it because they did it all on like the road, basically.
Of course.
But you're right though. This year is not a juggernaut. There's also a ton of below average teams. Ton.
what if the Jags put it together? What if the Jags steal one tonight? Now I hate Trevor Lawrence,
line
but I'm
Love the Chiefs tonight. Love them. They're just
Do you
on a
think
different
there's
level.
Any chance the Giants can steal one of those games from the Eagles? I don't. So that's why I'm not concerned
Probably
about
It's a good line for them.
Because that gives me. at
I
least
thought they
6
could
wins.
have.
Five.
Probably. I mean, we'd have to play. The defense would have to
Just
play
lost to
really
the
well.
Saints, and it's
Yes.
7.5.
If
The
the
defense would
Giants
play really well.
Giants took care of business against the Saints and looked really good, and Dart looked better than he was. I do think on a short week on Thursday night at home with the Eagles looking bad, Giants could have stole one.
Were they? I don't even think like the Dart fumble was bad. Like the picks at the end were just like. Just
I think we were going to beat the
trying make a
Chargers.
play.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't think we were going to beat the Chargers. We did. So I don't know. Like, do I think we're going to lose? Yes. But
I just think the Eagles are going to win both those games pretty
you could be
easily,
in the
and then
game.
that gives them at least 6 wins, and I
be
think
in
they
that
beat
first game.
at Minnesota.
We've
That
said it
gives
to
them
Ken
7.
Jack. No matter who the fuck is taking snaps on that team, we saw it with Rivers. That team is so infuriating to watch. The Chargers,
Yeah.
year after year.
How were they up like 20-0 in that game? It was crazy. They were just stuck on 10.
But Herbert
forever.
was not playing that well either. Like, I know his line is a little banged up, but his throws were not like his first 3 games. I was like, holy shit,
One
Herbert.
pick is deflected.
Yeah, but that's his fault.
Quentin Johnson was open
Yeah.
more than as a guy who took Quentin Johnson to score a touchdown.
It's just more like,
It's lucky.
of course, there's always is, but his first 3 games, I said he is shoving it up my ass, and then now I'm like, he's just back. It's back to normal.
Hasn't been good for Herbert.
No. Next game, 40-6. Colts beat the shit out of the Ravens. The Colts win differential is 74 points at the moment. 30 points higher than every other team.
Your only wins in the pick'em pool here.
I'm 4-8 or whatever, or 4 and whatever, 12.
A lot worse than that. Yeah.
3 of them are.
No, 5 and 12. 4 of them are the Colts. 4 of them. They're 4-1 against the spread. It's crazy. I'll get my thoughts in. What's your guys' thoughts on the Colts? Actually,
This has nothing to do with the Colts. This has everything to do with Raiders. No offense to the Colts, but the Raiders are just such a travesty. Raiders are so bad.
Broncos win.
I've said that as well.
I forgot they beat the Broncos. That Broncos win is good, but I was gonna say like if you make this a college equation, you don't have a lot of great ranked.
See, I don't believe
Dolphins,
that.
Dolphins,
though.
Broncos, Titans.
Can I ask you a question though? I don't
Broncos
know
are
if I
Raiders.
believe that. And they also the Rams. Are you accounting for what happened or no?
That
Honestly,
was a tight game.
well, A.D. Mitchell dropped a touchdown,
And it was tight on top of that.
and they scored a touchdown. They got called back, and that's a Rams team. But like, they're also beating the fuck out of the bad teams. They're not beating the. They're 40-6, 38 to like.
Oh no,
10.
you should. That yeah.
Like that's where I think you do have to give them. Like I don't think anyone's giving them credit still. I don't. Like it's more like they're having a nice time, nice season.
But I
And I
think
understand you have
they
to
got
talk
one.
about
They got one ranked win against the Broncos.
it. So you don't think they're like a?
I think there's
a
some.
good
I think they're like gonna make the playoffs, but I don't think they're like a real threat to like go far or anything. I think that's an honest assessment.
That's what I'm
They'd have to
I
go.
think-
Like I think that's a fair. Like they're gonna make the playoffs.
You
I'd be pretty
gotta beat
surprised
the
right
bad.
now.
You gotta beat the bad teams to make the good games later in this year matter.
100%.
Like,
100%.
Packers lost to the fucking Browns. Like you gotta treat every game, and they're blowing
and
these
tied
teams
the
out.
Cowboys. Like that is not like the Packers are getting a lot of love still.
I think it's come down.
I think it's. But if you talk about like Super Bowl, like it's still like the
He didn't
Packers.
even mention
can.
them. He listed 10 teams before he said the Packers.
It's true.
Yeah.
People have come back down to earth on the Packers.
Sure, fine. Let us
Because
stay
their
there.
defense,
Honestly,
their defense looks so good the first couple, like against Daniels and the Lions. Like
And gone on the road, though.
Great quarterbacks, great offense. You're like, holy shit.
Can I ask why you think they won't go? Like, this is me. This is me just asking questions. Why do you guys think that they won't make like any bit of a run? And
Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
Let's talk about Josh Allen. Who have they beaten?
Who they beat? What do you mean? Like in
Who have they beaten this year?
Oh, I'm.
So it's just like we're talking about this year.
No.
We're talking about this year.
They beat
a healthy Ravens
They
team.
beat a fully healthy Ravens team, which is much different than I think the team you saw like yesterday. Obviously,
It's also
Okay, so
Marty. It's not.
then
We
who
have
they
also.
beat? But then who they beat?
But we have a history of.
I'm talking about this just right this
You can't
second.
do that though. That's not what. That's
Okay, that's fair. I'm talking. I can do that also though. Like that's not a
I'm not-
crazy
but
thing.
I'm not saying-
You're talking about the team this year. Josh Allen is way the best quarterback in the NFL.
Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, I guess, isn't.
I think right now Josh Allen is. Regardless, it's splitting hairs, right? But if you look at the Bills right now, they beat the Ravens, they beat the Jets,
Jets, Dolphins, Saints.
and then they
who's-
lost to the Patriots at home.
who's
That
got-
is not a good.
Who's got the most best wins?
The Lions.
Yeah.
Lions.
What do they got? Who do they got?
Lions beat a healthy Ravens,
Right.
and they beat
Actually, they weren't.
they beat somebody else good. No,
The thing is, like, it's.
No, 'cause
Lions lose to the Rams?
They beat the Bengals.
no, they lost to the Packers.
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 They're not making the playoffs.
No, they beat up on the Browns and the Bengals. Like they shipped.
Actually, no one has like they beat the Bears, they beat
That's what I'm
the
saying.
Ravens.
Listen, bring back the fucking. I'd say we have an AP poll for the NFL. I really do. In terms of ranked best wins, who's got the best wins?
I'm just
But it's
saying,
kinda
it's
like
just
power
like
No, I know, but yeah,
it's just I think when does it change for the Colts for you guys? Like when they if they beat one of these better teams.
unfortunately,
on the
though-
schedule. Who do they like? Who like?
They play the Cardinals this week.
It's never going to change like this year because like we do have a history with Mahomes and Allen.
Well, no, that's
I'll drop
crazy.
I think they
That's
could be pesky.
insane.
I think
You
they
can't-
could be
think that's-
It'll
I don't
never
think-
change.
Oh, not never.
Never
This
change.
I was saying more.
That's
than,
crazy.
It'll never change this season. No, because we have years long history with Mahomes and Allen.
I think that's fair. Like,
But I'm saying
guess not.
no. I think it is because if you say never, like if you don't think the Colts can, if the Colts are fucking 14-2 and you don't think they can,
The Vikings went 15-2 last year, and we were like, all right, pump the brakes because you got teams like you have other Jalen Hurts is
I
out
don't think
there.
the Colts are good enough to go 14-2.
that's
But
fine.
I do think
I
But that's
the
an
Colts-
example of like
I don't think it's saying never. I think it's crazy.
I think the Colts are good enough.
this year, never.
Good enough to have a
insane.
quarterback who's doing well, better than he was last year, obviously. They got a great running back. You saw that yesterday. Good defense. They play within themselves. They do what they're doing.
Defense is
They can
banged up,
get
too.
if you can get a home playoff game by winning your division and you play to your system throughout the year. There's no ebbs and fucking flows, which we've seen with a lot of these teams. Like 1 week they look great, the next week they look horrible. If the Colts, now they don't have to look pretty doing it, but if they stay consistent of like that's how they win, they're rugged, whatever, I think they're pesky.
Yeah,
At that
sure,
point,
I
to
guess.
getting to win, like having a home
you make
playoff
it-
game.
Why didn't
and
you
then
think,
getting
why
to
didn't you
one
think
of
the
the big
Vikings were
boys?
going to win it all last year though when they went 15-2?
I didn't think that. I didn't say that win it all. Your guys are kind of saying like, what?
No, good.
Thanks, because you don't like when that people do that. When I'm just saying, when like if they win the division, right? They have to win one playoff game to get into the championship, to the conference championship.
well, no, that's if they get a bye.
Correct.
Yeah, which I as of right now, I'm saying I think they like.
Well, I mean, there's long season. It's tough to say you're going to get a
All right. Well, if I can't say anything about what's like, if they.
No, but you're saying they're going to get a bye. It's week 5. They're going to have the best record. Which honestly, I was just going to say, looking at their schedule, they have they got to have the easy schedule.
That's what that's what I'm saying.
that
I've
play-
looked at
that
it
plays
fucking
into it. That's
thousands of
fair.
times.
No,
Their schedule is going to come down to in the last like 6 weeks season.
It's
They
not a
play.
crazy thing.
You think they
play-
have the best record in the AFC?
It's actually nuts when you look at their schedule. There's like a path because
It's
Clemmer, pull it up.
crazy.
Look, this I'll just read. I'll do this.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Cardinals at home, at Chargers, Titans at home, at Steelers is a tough one. Falcons in Berlin, like you never know how those games go. At Chiefs, obviously tough one. And then the last 6 weeks of the year, they played Texans twice and Jags twice. That's going to determine the division.
At Seattle.
Seattle's a tough one for sure.
who's this? The Colts
San
you're
Fran.
saying?
And yeah, it ends tough.
Not
It
the
ends tough.
craziest. It's not the craziest.
But compared to like,
it's not.
like I'm thinking about like a Giants schedule, like their schedule. This is a cakewalk in terms of like.
It's just so hard to get the bye because only one team gets it now, right?
What is the win on this schedule coming up here where people are going
Is
to
it
finally
one team?
like, all right, this is
One team gets it.
One team gets the bye, right?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the new one. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's like really hard.
I understand. I understand it. I'm not saying that they are or no. I'm just saying
If the Jags win tonight, they're just tied. Like they're just tied for first, and they haven't played each other yet.
Yeah, no,
Who's got
100%.
who's got a little decent resume? It doesn't blow you off the paper, but they aren't healthy. Obviously, they're winning with spare parts. San Francisco 49ers beat Seattle.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Obviously beat the Saints, take care of business. Beat the Cardinals, who are not fantastic.
And beat them with backup quarterback. Though.
They're not great though.
But they're not a top 5 pick in the draft bed. That's all.
They're not.
No, Cardinals. They're not top.
Cardinals aren't top 5 pick in the draft. They could be 5-0 for we
top
said.
10.
It could be 5-0. The Cardinals. Now I don't think they're great, but whatever.
Well, that's not what I was not.
They
you're
could
talking about
not be
Denver.
5-0.
Denver.
They should be almost 0-5.
They should be on.
But they lost 3 games by a combined 5 points the other way.
To who? The Panthers.
I'm just saying
they
games
beat-
that
they beat-
close.
I know, but I'm
They should have won
the
yesterday.
Panthers
for
were in
sure.
that game at the end. Like the Cardinals are not great.
Not, but they could be 5-0. Lost to the Jags close, and then obviously beat the Rams. Like that's a good win too.
I think the Chargers have some of the best wins.
And the 49ers are also
Chiefs in Denver.
49ers are also going to get Ayuk at some point. Like their Kittle's also out. Like they have people coming back, which they're going to be good.
Who's the Chargers' other loss? Obviously Commanders.
Giants.
Giants.
Well, they have
Chargers suck.
A lot of games. You're right.
So wait, what?
Yeah, I know. I told you I remember because the Giants fucking.
It was just the team.
That's fair.
It's your team that you should remember. Our one win.
literally
Week
last
to week.
Our one win you should remember.
So no one wants to give Jones much credit for these wins, and that's fine. Like
Who's that? Who's
A
nobody?
lot of people don't.
because
If you look at anything online, they don't.
But what's coming? So is it the Chargers game? Is if he goes into LA and he outduels Herbert? Is that where everyone comes on board?
I don't know.
Is it at Pittsburgh?
I think at Pittsburgh it would start to like
Pittsburgh
going
won?
to Pittsburgh and win would be a
They go into Pittsburgh. I'm just trying to map it. As I see that side of it, like they're beating the Raiders. The Raiders are like just as bad as like
100%. I said that before the game. They are bad, but also 40-6. You got to give a little credit for 40-6.
Oh yeah, they took care of
Like,
business.
that is also the way they're winning is by a lot. Is my only point.
I'm just curious.
You
when
pull
that-
up.
I'm curious when they give anyone of give the Colts credit of like their real team, like a real.
I think they're gonna get a home playoff game. Like I don't know what the
Colts?
Colts.
Yeah,
I
I
just
do.
don't.
You're
think,
not saying you don't think they're going to win any game in the playoffs. Is basically what you're saying.
I didn't know. It's not. I know. I think they could win. Depends who they play. They're gonna get a home playoff game in the first round. Okay, that's really good. That's a nice season. Are they gonna beat Mahomes and Josh Allen in the playoffs? I don't think so. I don't think it's like a crazy thing.
It's
to
not
say.
crazy. I did not. That's not what I said though. Like it's not. You're
I don't
just,
like
you
them.
turn that conversation to that. It's not. I didn't say they're going to beat Mahomes or Allen. I'm just saying I think that they are. There is a chance they are in that game where it's not like it's a blowout. It's not like a definite. I think their team is very well rounded. I think their defense is good. That's banged up, and I also think that they could be in a game against the Bills or the Chiefs. I think.
How far do you think they go?
So there's a.
I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl. I think that they will give teams a tough. That's a team I wouldn't want to play. Is
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
any team is facing them in the playoffs as long as they keep this up and overlooking them. They're gonna be. They're gonna very much
Not.
like.
No one's saying that.
They are. The amount of times I got to tell you, they are
I think
saying
you're
that.
just seeing a lot of.
You're
the-
saying public narrative.
I'm saying a lot of narrative.
That's not like the head coach of the fucking whoever in the
but
playoffs.
The head coach is never going to say that.
But that's what Cubs just said. No team is going to play them and be I'm overlooking the Colts.
No, I'm talking about us, media people.
But I think it's we're giving respect, but you it's what's
I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking questions.
What's the middle ground?
The middle.
You say they're going to make the playoffs. You don't think I don't think they're really going to make a deep run. You want me to
I don't want you to say anything. I think
I just don't understand.
I think they could make a deep run. I'm not literally. I was just asking questions of why, because again, a lot of the things about the Colts was that each win they have is that you still don't believe in them yet. Which I think you got this one. You are saying that they're gonna make the playoffs. I guess
home playoff game.
Yeah, probably.
Not even make the playoffs. Have a home playoff game. I think that's pretty good. I don't like, but because I've seen Josh Allen at Mahomes for so long. I don't believe he's going to beat them. But
I think the Bills have a little bit of a problem. Got to be honest.
All right, so that's that translates to the Super Bowl odds. If you look at it, it's
You don't
clear.
think they do?
no,
It's clearly grouped that there's a Fab Five and then there's everybody else in terms of odds. Bills plus 475 makes sense. Lions plus 650 makes sense.
not make the playoffs though.
Eagles plus 850 makes sense. Chiefs plus 850 makes sense. Packers plus 850 makes sense. Then there's a ton of what we talked about of, hey, these teams all need to be listed up top. Those top 5, 100% need to be listed up top. But if these teams in the middle rise and play their system and make it messy and those teams drop and you play up, you're for a competitive type of playoff. Credit to Ev because he spotted them early. 49ers, 17-1. First one listed.
Okay.
Ravens, 17-1, which is still crazy to me, but they can't list, even as bad as they are. That's just
Well, nothing to do with them.
I know, but you don't want to set yourself up.
They're just a team-
DraftKings can never put them at 45-1.
They're a team
If you're
that
getting 17-1 and they're a favorite to win the division, it's not a bad bet.
Of course.
they're a team that if they sneak in the playoffs, you wouldn't want to see them.
Right.
Rams, 18.
Like they're a team that you would not want to see the Ravens
agree.
coming to Indianapolis.
Yeah, right.
And-
No,
Like right now, I like it's.
But I'm
not-
saying, but you
like,
have to go off. If they make the playoffs, it's because they
because they went on a nice little run with
It's
Lamar.
because Lamar
probably.
is healthy
Yeah.
and they're on a
They're like
tear.
189 or something.
They're on a tear.
Rams,
They're a great. They're a Super Bowl coach.
Rams 18-1,
actually win
Chargers
40 to
18-1,
38 every game.
Washington 19-1, Colts 19-1, Denver 19-1, Tampa 20, which
That's
kind of like.
Tampa sneak if they get healthy.
And then
defense
listen,
healthy.
again,
0-5.
I don't want you to think I'm shoving this down your throat because I don't like the quarterback. I've said he's not great. If Jacksonville takes care of business and wins tonight at 40-1 in that division, they're still in that race, so to speak. If you think Daniel Jones, I'm just putting it out there, if you do think Daniel Jones is overperforming what he has and you buy the potential that Trevor Lawrence could be this worldly talent that you think, Jacksonville, and I don't think they'll win the Super Bowl either. I'm
the
just
thing,
saying,
it's
of
like-
all these pesky teams, Jacksonville at 40 is interesting, or Jacksonville to win the division.
What's their division price? I'm more interested
at that
in They're not
now,
going to win
yeah.
the Super Bowl. I mean,
Jacksonville's
Jacksonville-
plus 210.
that's more interesting to me.
Can we bring up a team we haven't talked? I hate to even bring them up, but they deserve their flowers. New England Patriots went into Buffalo last night and won. We haven't talked about them.
no, yeah, that's what's
Rick May,
going to be the.
Rick May had a phenomenal
awesome.
second half. That throw, people are actually sucking his dick about the where he's getting thrown down. The throw after that, to
The other one's
sideline,
insane.
The Diggs though was
That was-
crazy.
Did you watch the
I was
slow
like,
mo
that was a
one?
whoa throw. I was like,
Did you watch the slow mo video of it?
No,
it
no.
literally looks like the ball.
just like goes.
It looks like
over.
it's on a green screen that someone's like just giving the ball straight to Diggs. It literally went like this. It was incredible.
on a
I did not
string.
believe that throw. Yeah, he was, dude. They were.
Well, you know what that is? A well-coached team.
Yeah,
But honestly, I think the thing that
big difference
people,
from last year with them.
people aren't talking about because May was so good. Christian Gonzalez back. Their defense.
Oh, huge.
Huge.
I mean,
yeah.
he
changes
put Josh
so
Allen, put him in his back pocket. Like
Yeah.
they couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
They
And-
couldn't run the ball. They couldn't throw it.
It kind of had a. New England's defense played great in that first half to keep it. Was it 6-3 going to half?
6-3.5.
Yeah, so that was
If Diggs
something
played the
else. I
Bills-
don't understand why they didn't do the QB sneak, the tush push. I still don't understand
Same.
that. They ended up winning the game.
There was 5 seconds left
have a
with the
timeout.
timeout. I know. I'm saying like I don't understand when they did that. I was like, why? I mean, also like you are the Patriots on the road. Like you want to just in case just get some points because they could fuck it up. I understand that part, but I was with you.
I
Timeout.
also had Drake May anytime plus 350. Really.
Yes.
That was an old school take the points move.
Yeah.
But it ended up working
No,
out.
I didn't mind the field goal. I minded the throw with 5 seconds left.
No,
I totally get you got to take your points and go to half with 1 second left, but with 5, you have a timeout. Tush push takes 3 seconds.
I actually wouldn't hate it if they went for it.
We all love the Bills, and Josh Allen's obviously unbelievable.
I'm not at the moment.
Had the
I'm
Pats
down
last
on
night.
them.
If they don't beat the Ravens and pull that miracle upset out,
They got super lucky.
they are 3-2. You talk about ranked wins.
I know.
They're 3-2 with wins against the Jets, the
We went
Dolphins
through
who
this,
were
I
in
know.
that, and the fucking Saints who were in that game.
and they
too.
they weren't playing well in these games.
defense is,
I'd actually like
can you win a
John.
Super Bowl with that defense?
I like our producer John, who's a huge Bills fan.
Oh, yeah.
Foley. Can you explain your take on the Bills right now?
Yeah, they should have lost to the Dolphins. Tua threw the pick late. They should have lost to the Saints, but we got a pick in the red zone. The defense is bad.
Yeah.
And
And is
we
anyone
have no star
hurt
receiver.
right now?
What?
Is anyone hurt?
Ed Oliver. And we have 2 guys who did steroids coming back week 6 who are like fine.
That'll help.
Helps. They still
They did lose Milano last night, which is
Yeah, but Milano is just not. He's just not that good
What
anymore.
wide receivers can they go get? Because I agree they should go.
I actually think they should get Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals
that would help.
because they have no pass rush.
I don't think
And
the
then
receivers are like on the market. You know.
I'm trying to think of what teams.
Shakur and Coleman are like in Kincaid. Like I think their weapons are.
Coleman
fine.
had a really good
I don't think that's
Would
the
AJ
problem.
Brown? Would AJ Brown get his shit together if they traded him there?
That would be good.
Garrett Wilson. We'll take picks.
Oh, I mean, they would take him.
Garrett Wilson taking a second.
Their weapons are fine though. That's it. They
They
don't
still-
have,
but you're
like,
right. They don't have a
go-to.
number one.
Yeah.
It does hurt sometimes when you don't have your go-to guy. The number one's Kincaid.
Yeah.
Just that's.
Meanwhile, the Lions' third guy is just like his electric. He pops in and just scores a touchdown.
Lions' third guy is like
on-
Jameson Williams, who could just do anything you want. It's crazy.
On the flip side, for the
Even you,
Bills,
St. Brian.
I was, yeah.
at Falcons, bye week at Panthers, and then you guys are 6-1 if you guys take care of business.
Listen, I think this is where we're talking about the same thing with the Eagles, where it's like they just haven't been impressive, the Bills. Like, they really haven't. You're not, like, scared of the Bills right now. The Patriots just went in and beat you at prime time at the Bills.
Didn't
It's
feel
like
fluky either.
it didn't feel fluid. It
No,
seemed like they were in it.
just
The
a
Bills didn't play.
well-played football game
The Bills
by
didn't
the
play like that. They didn't play like awful, where you're like, well, yeah, the Patriots
Right,
just got
right,
lucky. It's like, no, they beat them.
What about fucking Tampa?
You know what was a sign to
It's a
me?
pesky team.
Yeah, no.
We're going to learn a lot about them in the next 2 weeks. Sorry.
Can we stay on the Bills for a
49ers and at
second?
Lions.
We're talking about the Bills.
Yeah, I know, but I'm looking at the Bills are in the Super Bowl picture, so I'm looking at all the teams.
But that's what we're saying. I don't know if they are. Like, they have not been very
They're not playing the
impressive.
Super Bowl picture.
Of course.
But I
I'm
think
saying, like,
they're one of those teams that will get better as the season goes
Yeah,
on.
of course.
And
You hope.
the
Yeah.
medium
hope.
teams
They'll
will
be
just
fine.
get worse.
They'll be fine.
They have to play a good team, though. I want them to play a good team.
Chiefs,
What surprised me
week
yesterday
8,
was
maybe?
the Bills are down 10 and scored that touchdown to cut to 3 with 7-ish minutes left. Live line was New England minus 105 with plenty of time left. Josh Allen, like, that to me was like they don't think a damn about the Bills here. I thought that was a shocking number.
It was. It
Like,
was.
it gave away the kind of like how this would go.
That's all I'm saying about the Bills is that they haven't been like dominant, and no one has. That's the thing. Like, no one is. That's what we're talking about this whole time. It's awesome. It's very fun.
when they want to be, their offense, the Lions' offense is one of the best elite units in the country.
It
The
makes
Lions are
me
close
wonder
to that.
How we stopped them.
The Lions are close to the dominant team right now.
I made Detroit look like they never played football. Now
Yeah.
maybe it'll be a week 1 thing, but it's crazy. Like I don't.
The way you guys have been playing, maybe that was a rarity.
But also getting Micah.
You just
at
had a
home-
good day.
Week 2 was good.
Yeah.
We gotta. I hate to do this. I hate to do this. We have to give flowers to the Patriots. They're 3-2. Listen to the next 3 games: at Saints, at Titans, and Browns.
This was part of it.
Patriots are likely going to be 6-2, assuming they just take care of business. They also have 2 more games against the Jets.
Right.
Like the Patriots, like 10, 11, 12 wins. Like
They
why
beat
the
the
wins
it's
Dolphins.
on the table.
That
No,
over-under was
I think it's more than on. If you look at the full schedule, they would be like a catastrophe if they didn't win 10 games.
It's very easy. Yeah.
Like they should
It's a
absolutely.
very
They should
soft
win
schedule.
10. They should absolutely win at least 10.
If
I think you're right.
that Bills game
Things would have to
flips,
go
the
back.
Patriots
I
are
saw
looking at the
Coley tweeted, I
division.
was like,
7 and
wow.
5 gets them to 10, and like 7 and 5 is like, what the fuck did you guys?
You look at that's like it should be
This
easily
was-
go 7.
We knew this going in, right? Because their over under to start the year was like 8.5, and that's a high number from what we saw last year. But it was because the schedule was that bad, and if you're beating teams like Buffalo, then guys fucking
stealing.
You
listen.
have
Exactly.
games at
That's such a
Bengals,
steal right
games
there.
against your
God.
Giants.
That
Like the
Ravens.
Patriots have.
Yeah.
That's a win last night. They could almost clinch a playoff spot for you with like the schedule remaining.
Stephon
this?
Diggs,
Not
if the
clinching a playoff spot
Patriots,
for them, but it's like
right.
steal a win like that with that. Like, how do you miss the playoffs?
Stephon
How about
Diggs
the
played
Bills
the
Ravens
Bills
game flips the other way? The Patriots are flirting with the division right now.
They're game back though.
They're still flirting with the division.
Yeah, no,
More-
you're right.
They're down one. They're down 1 and they beat them.
little bit.
Yeah,
with a
they're
tiebreak.
tied. They're
Yeah,
tied for
they
the
got one,
division
they
if that
beat 'em.
flips.
And if Stephon Diggs played the Bills every game, they'd win because was a different animal yesterday. He was like,
last year. What the fuck?
what?
He tore his ACL last year.
I know, very fast comeback, but also like he was way more motivated yesterday than any of these other games he's played. But it's also the 5th game into the season, so he's just getting to the offense and stuff.
Fascinating
Like,
storyline also
he
with
was
that,
great.
with Stevenson fumbles again, and it's
but then scored 2 touchdowns.
then scores 2 touchdowns. Like
Christ.
everyone rightfully so was like, cut this guy. Enough. You have Travion Henderson who hasn't fumbled since high school, and then but then he ends up scoring 2 touchdowns. Like
They I don't know why they don't.
he must have just pissed off.
It's so because
Although
I tweeted and everyone goes to the natural like, oh, like rookies can't pass protect. He was known for being an elite pass blocker in college.
So he comes in and looks
Like
good.
look at his highlight reel. Like he just like smokes people in pass.
Will he get more run now with Gibson out?
He has. I don't see how he doesn't. It's shocking. He was an early second round pick on him, and he's perfect in that like Gibbs role. Like he doesn't need like 20. Give him like 15 touches.
Also,
and,
not like when he
good
comes in,
spots.
he looks bad. He looks good when
He's
he comes in.
You give him they give him 1 carry, bang, like 15
like,
yards. He's
oh,
explosive.
that guy.
Like he's a guy. If you give him just like 1 gap, like he's gonna hit it and he's gone.
UNC did tweet out Drake May highlight this morning. Just want everyone to know.
Bill Belichick.
It's getting ugly, man.
I
Great
feel
Bill
like
Belichick.
I think they had to do it. But the fact that they weren't
So bad.
tweeting it last night was
so bad.
The fact that they weren't tweeting it last night was stunning.
I mean, he said
The world bullied them to tweeting at Drake May Hyatt.
They called Bill this morning, being like, we need to tweet this." Jordan, please let me tweet this.
Honestly, I think that's partly more of like a, Bill, you're gonna be fired in 6 weeks. We don't give a fuck what you think anymore.
Kirk said this morning. It's like you didn't think you could tarnish a career, and it's getting tarnished.
No, I said it on Saturday night when we did that service. It's like, this is like legacy damaging. Like, he's gonna go out as like, there's gonna be like a group of kids that only know him as like a bum.
Yeah.
I mean, because his last like few in New England were terrible. Brady goes and gets the ring. Like, that makes you look stupid too. Like, you've never accomplished really anything as a head coach without Brady.
And if you're old,
elite coordinator.
If you're old like me, you remember him with the Browns, 5 years with Brett, and then what was he with the first year with Bledsoe? Terrible.
Bill
Belichick is a fraud. He's won with Brady. You take Brady out of the equation, and he's a loser.
I said flash. I all of a sudden thought I heard Dukes screaming. I really did. I thought I was like, oh my God, he's coming.
Actually, if anything, though, I think
You're probably happy he's not here.
Thank God, because the Patriots are going to be really good.
Clemson's team also sucks, and they destroy.
Yeah.
But they've gotten demolished.
80-yard touchdown
They've gotten
on the first
demolished by everyone that isn't like a total like crumb bum like G5. They beat like Charlotte, who's terrible.
He's also lucky he's in the ACC.
Yeah, by like 17 or so, like 20-3 or something. Like, they lost to TCU 48-14. They were down 28, whatever, like nothing in 2 seconds to Clemson. They lost to UCF, who's not good, by like 30.
Yeah.
Like, they're abysmal. They haven't had a pulse against.
Is he
like,
still
a real
doing
team.
that bit where he does like a homeless guy and is like, oh, that's like he reps his sleeves off his sweatshirt.
He's
all
so
wacky.
lost. Like, and also I saw Dave say it too, and I'm glad he said it, because the Michael Lombardi, like, or whatever, the guy was a GM. Or
Yeah, Lombardi.
Like, that guy is a clown. Like, what a clown he is. I remember he used to be on ESPN saying like nonsense after he's like a fired, like failed manager, front office guy.
Yep.
Now he's with they're an embarrassment. Like,
What was
North
that?
Carolina is an embarrassment.
What was that spread, Clemson? Like
14.
and a half, yeah.
Looking back, now I know hindsight's 20/20. Of course, you're like, oh, okay, yeah. Looking back, watching it unfold, I go, damn, that's one you don't get back. Because coming into the season, now Clemson has not performed well all year, but Clemson has the talent.
Yeah.
Like, so, but like they do look ahead lines. Ev, what do you think it would have been on Labor Day?
Well, it's tough
20
to say.
and a half,
But
23 and a half?
It's tough because they also thought North Carolina would have been a lot better, but you're probably right. It probably
So,
would've
like,
been
my point is Clemson does still have the talent, Jimmy G. Joe. Now, they weren't performing that, but when on a field, you take these two teams and put them on a different planet, Clemson is miles better than the Carolina guys. And you're looking at 14, even on the road, you're like, fuck. And you're looking at Clemson.
It was over in the first 5 seconds.
All Clemson is reading is how bad they are, how their draft's going to drop. Dabo's a joke. People on campus and shit, like, and you're looking like, enough is enough. And like, God damn it, you're never getting that.
Yeah.
I thought about him
It
too.
reminds me of
I did bet them,
Reminds
so
me of
I
a
am
couple of
happy
years
about
ago when Vanderbilt, maybe going back 10, Vanderbilt was ranked at 24. But it was the first time in like forever. And they were getting Alabama. And it's like, here we go. And it's this big thing. And it was only like, again, the same thing, like 14 or 10 or whatever the spread was. Because they were believing in Alabama, in Vanderbilt. And Alabama just reminded them who they were and buried them.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, you ain't getting that one back. And that's what I felt like watching that Clemson game. I was like, like, you knew Carolina was bad. You knew Clemson had the talent. I was like,
It was like it was
only 14. That's a joke in college. Like, they could have been up 7 and taking care of business. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, God damn.
It was. I just needed to see Clemson show me like one get outing. That's what held me back.
Yeah.
I like it was circled. They were like one of the last like cross-offs.
Agree.
Like, on a 20 play card.
Let's go through the rest of the NFL real fast. Dolphins, Panthers. Dolphins up 17-0. Blew that. They should have also they should have won that game. The Dolphins, but the Panthers a little pesky out of the Panthers.
Bryce Young was good late. He was so
2 and 3
bad
now.
early.
Yeah, very bad late. Early, sorry. But that game, I don't give a shit.
McDaniel walking into the tunnel, he just looks so sad, so dejected.
I would be too.
He might be the one to save.
I know I needed them to win that game to keep me off the.
Yeah, we need
be the one as
we need him to get fired.
Them punting was crazy.
Punting was insane.
And it wasn't even so. It was the punt in terms of the Panthers had ran the ball down your throat.
Defense is awful.
What is your confidence level that you're going to get a quick 3 and out was crazy. when Rico Dowdle of all people ran for literally 200 yards against you. To think that our best chance is not keeping the ball. Our best chance is where if you get the first down, now you have your full 3 timeouts, and you need to get another probably 30 yards, 40 yards to get in field goal range. Not yet, probably 30. Like, to think the punt and be like, our best option is punt.
It's a bad spot to be
and they
in.
get one first down, the game's over.
Yeah, you're in a bad spot no matter what. But
it was 4th and long. They're on their own like
4th
10-yard line.
But like punting is just crazy.
Yeah,
man. When you have the defense you have and the injuries you have on, come on, what are you doing?
Dukes texted us saying, "I love this Jets segment." Then he texted 13-4. Then he said, "I am screaming." That's definitely about Bill Belichick.
You don't think Glenn gets fired in season? You still don't think so?
Do I think so? No, not in season. No.
It's more possible than it was.
Scandal might happen.
You're not going to win this bet.
I am pretty sure I'm not going to win that, but I'll take an alternate if you want to also put that on the table. 5-1 he gets fired in season. I'll also put that out.
That's a horrible bet.
That's a win.
All right, hold on. Why is it horrible?
5-1 and
already
the
took
getting
it.
fired in season.
Done.
That's a great. I mean,
What do you think it should be?
15-1. 15-1 was bad from the beginning. That should have been like 80-1.
I love it.
And then this should be now like 15.
I done. Done
Patriots
deal.
were horribly coached last year, and they didn't get fired in season.
You know how like when a team will call into the team and like, yep, whatever it
All right,
is, you get the paperwork,
It's just the odds. It's just like the.
They got to be 0-10.
It's just like the win probability in terms of like where it's.
Another free lunch for
All right, it's fine. I'm willing to risk 2, but the fun of being right, Ev.
No, it's fair.
Should I start mine this week?
Whenever you want. I'll be here all week.
Maybe I like to hold it over your head a little bit
It
longer.
doesn't hold over my head. It's whatever works for your schedule. Hollywood,
You
Marty.
said you do think he could get fired in season.
No. There's a much better chance now than a month and a half ago.
But still, 5-1 doesn't equate.
Yeah, it doesn't
It
equate.
definitely
to like
doesn't,
what,
but I do want the action.
Well, once that
I'm willing to take the action.
Once that last snap happens for the Jets, like of that game, then
All right, so that's a bet.
Yeah.
Is that bet
in
clear?
season?
in season. Now, if
in
they
season.
announce,
I could
or
lose 2 max.
if they're like, you're going to get fired.
I could win 20.
What if they announce Saturday that he's going to get fired for Sunday? Is that in season? But he can still coach because that happens sometimes.
I think that should count for Bosco. If they announce, if it's like a report,
They would not let him coach.
If it's a
the last
clerical
It
thing,
happened with Gerard Mayo.
Oh, clerical will wash it. I'm not going to get into the diciness. I'm talking about week 11 or 12 is when I want to cash it. I will not.
nod your head, Comer.
Will not get.
I
dicey
also,
in
and if that happens, I will not accept. I will not take you up. You not owe me a lunch.
we won't get
That's
that.
a wash. Then.
I honestly just hope Rico wins in a way, just so like it'll be like a Tuesday night and you get a call from Rico being like, "Hey, you mind?
Him cackling.
I gotta
you gotta really start the campaign.
some Chick-fil-A tonight for everybody."
for the family.
Yeah, for the family.
The family
Knows
bundle.
exactly how-
So my dad actually was asking if we could get lunch. You'd mind if you cover
my dad and mom are here too.
Oh, that would be I make him Uber it to other people.
No. This is a work lunch. No. This is I'm not Ubering. This is a work lunch. You're getting a free lunch for 15 days.
Next game, Buccaneers, Seahawks.
Good game.
Bucks win. Did you guys see the video of Baker before going out to the field? Does he saying you're a
it's why
pussy
you love
to the
him.
guy? He's amazing.
He is truly inevitable.
Your point, Bosco, they are pesky. They're very good. They also could be. Their season's been crazy.
Could be 1-4.
Their 4 wins are combined 9 points. That's crazy. 9 points, and they've also played some bad. Like they've played the Falcons.
Yep.
They've
Jets?
played the Texans.
Jets.
They played the Jets. Like those are 3 teams.
I'm in a weird spot because I don't like watching Stephen Shea succeed or watch the way he watches football. It's just hilarious. Like it's
Do it. Do it.
What?
Do it.
I actually can't. I'm horrible. I'm so bad. I can't do the arrow. I could never do a celebrated thing. But I kind of think Tampa's like my pesky team to win the Super Bowl now. Like,
Well,
I'm
think about
interested
this.
in that.
Mike Evans didn't play yesterday.
I'm interested in that.
Godwin just came back. Igbuka, did you see?
How did Gronk pronounce that?
Gronk, Igbukiki.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that. Igbuka, though, is like
Big boo. I think
legitimately.
he said a big boo.
Big boo, yeah. It was so good, though. It's like, I actually always, I think I've told Ev I loved him. Like, he's unbelievable. He's making that team win this. It's him and Baker.
There is no worse feeling than being on the wrong side of him in a bet, and he just has to drive down the field to beat you because
Yeah.
he does it every
Every time.
fucking
See, but
time.
this time he didn't even need to. Like
didn't.
it was Darnold throwing a pick. They were just in field
Correct.
goal range.
But like that,
he just ran it 3 times. No,
Texans
he's
game-
inevitable.
The touch, no, but the
He just doesn't
Igbuka, no,
fuck
but
up late.
Igbuka to when it was 3:30 left and the
that was a lot.
Bucks
There
were
was never a
down.
doubt
The
that he
Bucks
was
were down
throwing
7. Igbuka
yeah.
came
When it was
back.
left, he was
like 70 yards on that
Every
drive.
time. It's
That game was just like an Ohio State. Like Brian Hartline was sitting there with a cigar in his mouth, just being like, "Look at what I've done." Like it was really just like JSN, Egbuka, like counter punching each other.
JSN's so good too. I also think that you kind of apologized yesterday about Darnold. Darnold's been like obviously the last.
He's good. I've talked a lot.
Darnold's
of shit.
been good, man.
He's good.
Especially with the Seahawks team that trade
off the defender's top of his helmet and like
unlucky.
ricocheted the other way.
the Seahawks trade DK Metcalf. Like you kind of think they're gonna digress a little bit. Like I think regress. Sorry, regress. But then JSN stepping up. Cooper Kupp even had a sick catch yesterday.
They drafted Torrey Horton. I loved him at Colorado State. Like he scored that last touchdown. He's been very good too. It was like the 3. Barner, that tight end, like he scored twice yesterday. Like they definitely have 2 good backs. Walker's really good.
That was a really good Jersey game also.
I think maybe the elite Jersey game we can have in the sport.
Yeah.
Right
I got a take on that. I agree. But in the 90s,
Be careful what you're saying with that shirt on.
in the 90s, it didn't seem like anybody loved those Bucks and Seahawks uniforms.
It's stunning to me how in like
Does seem like
I see what you mean.
That's how things go, though. You appreciate them in
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
The minute it comes out, everybody says uniform game, how great
Yeah,
it was.
yeah,
When
yeah,
I
yeah.
watch, I'm like, this is unbelievable.
To be fair,
I know for a fact.
the Bucks. It
You
was
look at old art. People would say how bad the Bucks uniforms were, and I don't remember Seahawks people being revered as one of the best uniforms in the country.
because they were bad teams.
Fair point.
The Bucks, those Bucks creamsicles were because they were an atrocious team when they wore them, so they were associated with just like losers. I think that's really what it was.
It's also in 1994 we hadn't seen the ugly Bucks uniforms that they would eventually get. We didn't know what the alternative was.
Yeah.
So it's like, because I think the Bucks uniforms now suck. The old uniforms are so much better. The new, we didn't know the new uniforms would exist.
See, this is the stuff we should vote for, like on elections. Like the Bucks say, hey, they have to show us the new uniforms. And then a popular majority poll has to approve it. And you go to the ballots and you fucking lock in whether you approve it or not. And then it comes back. The Bucks, hey, no, you can't have a new uniform.
That's all we
Get
do.
back in the lab, and you got to wait 4 years before you can resubmit a design.
So
I'm
is
onto
that
something.
the only thing on the ballot, or is that
It's one of.
one of? Okay, so you'd have a president, but you also have uniform.
Also, are we vetting Bucks fans? Like, is there when you go to the polls, you have to show documentation? I'm a Bucks fan.
Yeah.
Or can you just vote?
I
Maybe stuff the
I think the
ballots.
Bucks. I think the team's fandom should. You do have to register as a fan.
You have to vet. Like they have to vet you. Like,
Like,
this
you're
guy's
registered-
diehard.
Everyone should have to register as a fan. Actually,
Yeah, but you're a
You have
Bucks
to
fan.
register. Yeah.
And if you want to change teams, you have to like go to a committee.
Yeah, they have to,
like-
Like a
You have
DM,
to approve
like,
it.
like more than a DMV
Yeah.
even.
Like citizenship. Like
Yeah.
For me.
Oh, yeah, like a pass test.
Like when Clemmer goes to
That's
root.
just like the history of the franchise.
Yeah, when Clemmer goes to root for the Nashville Wings, like he has to like go to the committee and.
Oh, I would give an impassioned. It would take me in a heartbeat.
Bucks fans
Like,
vote.
sir, we have documented for 100 years. You lived and died with the Mets.
We don't want your misery on our team.
Yo, you would want me on board. I'd be a great expansion guy. Oh my.
I
teams
saw you
vote.
singing "Oh Canada." I don't think we're gonna want you for Nashville.
This guy, he's a Blue Jays fan. He's
Red Sox.
a Red Sox fan.
Fans vote counts for 60%, and then the general population, if you want to vote for it, counts for 40.
I like it.
So if the Bucks overweigh it, you do that.
All right.
It can be fucking unbelievable.
Fine with
Next game, Titans Cardinals. We're quick on this. It is just so funny though that the Titans won the game basically on their own fumble. Or their own interception. Own interception. Then then the Cardinals fumble, and then they
Idiot
score, and they're all going nuts. It's like
Cam Ward good at all in this game?
He made some good throws.
Some good throws, but
Honestly,
some bad
the
ones.
game winner, the game winner he threw to Ridley was
Yeah, great throw down the sideline. Great throw.
That was more.
I think it's more. That was the Cardinals. Like that's about as bad of a loss as you can have.
one of the worst.
Like one of the worst in like the.
Greg Olson says like
People are saying one of the worst in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, it's
when
truly
you
one
wake
of the
up
worst.
today and you're like, oh my god, how do we?
They were
lose that?
blowing the. If he doesn't, they were going to be up 28-6.
On the heels of 2 losses off of 3 points and 1 point
Being
again.
3-2, like it would have been fine, like perfect.
I didn't
3-2
think they were
going
good
to
at all.
Colts.
If they were 3-2, I'd be like, I don't care. I'm discarding them. Now 2-3, I'm really discarding them. Kyler Murray's just a born loser.
Yes, he's a boring quarterback, yes. Agreed.
a video game quarterback.
Cam Ward, by the way, leading the NFL in sacks with 19.
Yeah.
The Titans are bad.
The team just
It's
sucks.
the Titans leading in sacks.
Well, people have sacked him the most. He hasn't.
Correct.
He hasn't got
Correct.
it.
I don't believe he sacked anyone himself.
That's a good clarification.
You got to clarify.
You have to clarify because at one point yesterday, Jamar Chase did lead the team in tackles.
That is so.
True. It was.
That's a good segue to that game.
Like in the second half, I think it was.
And that's Lions 37-24. Jake Browning was the worst quarterback I've ever seen. Then all of a sudden he was making throws at the end and garbage time. I was like, oh my God. He was so bad though, where it was like, because at one point we looked at it was 14-0 Lions in like the end of the second. And we're like, wow, it's kind of, why the Bengals in this game?
Watched like half an inning of the Yankees turn back. It was
28-3. And I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Did he put up enough garbage time stats to convince the Bengals front office to ride with him for one more week?
He was 20. He was 26
What's the
of.
alternative?
Trade for somebody else.
He was 26 of 40.
You get on a flight to Cincinnati and you're the quarterback.
26 of 40.
There's no alternative.
251
Anything's
yards.
better than him. He gives you no shot. How does Chase and
There
Higgins
is
not
alternative.
go to the front office and be like, yo, we can't do this?
The Giants have 2 that they can pick from.
So, all right. So, what does that cost you?
7th
or a
round.
6th?
I think you get 7th. We have a 3rd string quarterback. 7th. You can get a 7th round.
But it's gonna take can you start the next week? I don't know.
Yes.
Baker learned the playbook on a flight.
It's not going to be, but like whatever you're getting, Jake Browning's horrible.
I'm no argument here.
Zero chance to win.
They have 3 touchdowns yesterday, 3 interceptions, but 3 touchdowns.
They're in garbage.
No, I know.
I fall more in the camp. It's like I don't think it's worth it. Like
Why?
you're
throwing your season away.
Those guys aren't like you think
Try.
James or Russ is going to take you to the playoffs.
Better than not taking the playoffs. Win 4 or 5. Win 3 games.
But then what's
keep you in?
But you guys talk about like what's the point?
You're getting a quarterback
out
back
there.
in December.
But you think he can? It's really you think on the fly that one of those guys can keep you afloat. I don't
Yes.
think they can.
I think
The
they just
talent
keep it
is there
more
on
afloat.
offense around them.
Keep it more
No,
afloat.
it is. Browning's terrible. Like there's no argument here.
I think you have to try and save your season for a 7th round pick.
For me, it's more about like I want like Jamar Chase and Higgins. Like they're gonna freak the fuck out if this can. You can't have this. This guy's gonna be going to the.
I think
coach,
like
we gotta go get a new guy.
I just don't think
You don't want to
getting one of
try
those guys-
though. Like trying, I think is fine. Like you're not.
I think
him out.
I
Not
think
ruining
when
your
team-
franchise 'cause of
when
that.
your team needs
So
all the,
many teams in the mix.
clearly like needs all the assets it can have to improve this team around Joe Burrow and the receivers going forward, and you're about to lose Trey Hendrickson probably next year. I can't
I'm
in
with
my
you.
brain I can't justify giving up a draft pick
I think you're both right.
for a shitty quarterback who they sound like Jameis. I love Jameis to death. It sounds fun. They're not going to win with Jameis.
I don't think.
Like every quarterback that has Jameis, it's fun when you're not a fan of his team and you watch him. Like listen to Browns fans last year. It's fun till he throws 2 pick sixes in a row against the Broncos.
What about, like,
you lose a game and it's like what? Like you're giving up an asset to just still be like shit.
What about Kenny Pickett?
But like
7th rounder.
he's average on his best
But
day.
that's
like,
what
it's
you
like,
need, Ev. Like you're
That's
also
not-
you're
but
also
they're a team that needed a superhero quarterback to win.
But you're
you think an average quarterback's going to
point.
win?
Burrow had to be that good last year, and it's
Just
still
to be
wasn't.
like 9-8.
But basically, you're conceding this year. It's
Correct.
done.
I'm
I don't want to
conceding
do that. I wouldn't want to do it when
think
you
you're-
have a.
And I don't
talented
usually.
offense.
I'm like I don't believe in that at all. But
When you have a talented offense,
they have no shot.
Let me ask you a question though, because okay, say they go 2-4 against Packers, 2-5 against the Steelers,
Oh no.
3-5 against the Jets, 4-5 with
they beat the Jets
I'm
right now.
saying if they get a quarterback, I think that Kenny Pickett can beat the Jets.
I think you're both right to a
I think
sense.
with that
I think
offense,
it's
you
very
got-
difficult to throw away a season, which is what Cincinnati is going to do if they don't make a move right now, with a worldly talent potentially coming back. Like to Marty's point, tread water, get me to Burrow. Who knows what can happen? There are no super teams. Could be our year, lightning in a bottle. It's hard to, if you don't make the move, watch the season go to waste. But to Ev's point, you
I think
you
you're just
needed
gonna do
Burrow to
both.
be insane
I see
last
both
year
sides. Do you see
anyway.
the other side,
And
too?
there's also
trust me.
ton of teams in the
I'm
mix.
Mr. Like don't like tank. I'm like I fight hard. Like
way too
not
many
tank.
teams in the mix.
I just
Buffalo,
think you're-
Patriots, Pittsburgh, Ravens still there, Colts, Jags, Chargers, Denver.
Ev, I also
Kansas
think there's a
City.
point that you
Too many
don't have to
teams.
give up a 7th. Like I think you give up. Like there's some teams that will just give up. Like some guys on their team that don't even fucking play. Like they just
I don't think they're just gonna get like because the only quarterback like even like you said like a Pickett or Jameis Russ. Like I just don't think you're giving up an asset. To,
Minshew?
like I just don't know how much better.
Better than Browning?
Like he's,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
not a lot.
literally, you are
I think
better than him.
he's not as.
But that's kind of
The
what they.
improvement is not as good
They
as I think it's
kind of
gonna
need that little.
They're
improvement.
better. They're probably better, but I don't think they're that much better.
They need that little bit because
and they don't
that's
know the
what-
offense at all.
That's the thing.
Like Browning's at least been in the system for like 5 years. He's been there a long time.
It's bad though. It's one of
But
the worst.
my point is, these other guys, I think, are making it like marginally better. Like, not enough to even win the games.
That's a fair point.
Their offense just looks like 5-10% more competent, maybe.
This is a funny
They throw
stat.
from Jameis would throw for more yards.
So Geno Smith leads the NFL in interceptions with 9. Jake Browning, who has not played every snap, obviously, because Burrow did play, is second with 8. No one else has 7.
Horrible.
No one else has 7.
I actually know what I want. I want tomorrow. I need Meek to go through where everyone put Geno Smith on our quarterback list.
Oh,
Because I think he was pretty high on some.
probably.
Oh, you guys did the 11 through 20.
Yeah.
I missed
I
that.
gave credit.
But that's fine.
He had
I
been
mean,
good.
To
The regression
that
this
point,
year has
coming
been
in,
incredible.
he was expected to be good. He's just
He had been
it's
good the last
fine,
few
but
years.
it's
I don't think you
also
get to dunk on. Whatever.
definitely get to. If you
All
put
right.
someone as your 11th best quarterback,
I don't think he was that high, but I definitely
I had him in like I think I had him in like the late teens, maybe.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah,
did.
that and that's fine. I'm just saying I want to see where it is. Of course, that's why you do the list, only to dunk or to say.
That's why I've said I was high on him.
Performance does matter. You tell me to rank him now. I'm not putting Geno at 10 or 11 or 15 or whatever.
But I think Gino going into it wasn't good.
Okay, then
he was
you're right
good the
that
last
way.
3
That's
years.
what I'm more
He's
saying.
fallen off
That's
like
If you had him the 24th or something, it's like.
Oh,
well,
then if you did have him 27,
Yeah.
okay, then you're right. I
I don't know where I might have been. I might have got bullied into it. I don't know.
How did everyone do with their picks this week?
1-4.
2-3.
2-2 with the game in hand.
3-1, 1 pending.
Horrible.
What did you do, Marty?
1-4.
So yeah, I think at this point we're trying to
Just
beat
me.
Marty.
Yeah.
What
Guess
Tried to
what?
sabotage me and had my picks wrong.
What does everybody
Probably
like
take
tonight?
Marty.
Because I got something pretty
Already a miss.
obvious if you ask me.
A mush.
The funny thing is, I've already been there and done it. So
I got
it's easy.
one play
Got a
tonight.
whole video.
Are they gonna remember you?
We keep an eye on. I think Meek's been pretty bad.
It's been pretty bad too.
Stinks.
You won't
The
hear
problem
about
is
that.
no one's that good. So
Won't hear about that.
1-1.
I got one play tonight.
what is it?
What album came out this week?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Travis Kelce plus 190.
This is the most
She wrote a song. It's still plus 190. Who
horrible odds.
cares?
No, like they're good value, but I feel
190.
like he should be closer to even.
She wrote a song about his fucking Rajol.
To me, that sounds like he's.
You like
been-
that, Bosco?
That to me sounds like he's been very.
I'm still not allowed.
focused
My
on
parents
football.
don't let me listen to explicit on there.
Oh yeah. Oh, if they have that tag, they take the CD away, right?
Take the CD. But yeah, man, I just think it's prime time. Fuck it. I'll be a fucking square on that.
Off topic, real quick. We never talk about hockey, but Connor McDavid got extended while we were on the show. $12.5 million a year. That's the same amount of
That's the
money
best
that Paul
quarter- best-
Goldschmidt made this year.
He's the best player in the NHL.
Paul Goldschmidt
dude.
and Ryan McMahon, the same amount of AAV as
It's gonna be a
I remember-
middle reliever will make that.
Connor McDavid.
I remember I tweeted something about that trolling in the offseason. Hockey fans were very upset.
I mean, of
When you-
course,
when-
there's a cap and his whole
It-
different.
no, but
It doesn't bring the same
it's very-
revenue. Like, it just
when you
doesn't.
Not even
poke, when
close
you poke
either.
hockey fans about being like broke, like I'm like McDavid's gonna be asking me for a loan. Like how little fucking money
They're bad.
They're,
I also thought he was gonna hit free agency.
I mean, he's making good backup point guard money.
crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Making like a really
Best
good
player in
middle
the league.
reliever money, but I mean,
tell you what,
NHL doesn't have the same revenue.
Bismack Biyombo has tripled his salary.
In like 3 seasons.
And the Spurs.
Who is?
Bismack Beyond.
He's still going. He's
Collecting
always
checks.
my guy who I go to is like
He's
who's
on
made.
I think he's on the Spurs roster.
for
I was talking
him.
about with Rowan the other day.
Go look at Andre Miller. How long Andre Miller was in the league?
I am going with Travis Hunter.
Andre Miller's
First,
at least good.
first touchdown tonight. Travis Hunter,
He was never
17 to 1.
exceptional. Was my
Travis Hunter.
Andre Miller
Did
was
they unleash
pretty
Hunter tonight?
good.
Yeah, I think tonight.
I have trouble. So I like the Jags on the side, but I fear the Chiefs defense. I don't know if I want to dabble in props on the Jags because I don't know if I could trust them to score at all.
I think Travis Hunter 17 to 1, first touchdown. I'm also 50 yards plus him, but I love the Chiefs today.
The way you hit your parlays, we didn't talk about that.
I hit my parlay last night. I
Commanders
won
last
$3,000 last
on the
night.
throw deep with Daniels, right?
Last play. of the game.
I needed
the last play of the
7.
Commanders offense.
It was 4th and 7 on the 7.
On the 8.
On the 8, and I needed 7 yards, and they were just gonna. We thought one
They hit to keep the field goal.
kick a field goal, 2 we thought just run out time, whatever, and they just threw it. It was crazy. Also, I needed 3 more yards from Shakir last night for $2,000, and they threw that to Palmer at the end. I thought it was him. I was like, oh my god. I wasn't even mad because it was like that would have been crazy.
Mincy
won.
Mincy hit a 28 to 1. Like he got the
'Cause of
on Josh
the-
Allen passing yards on that
on
complete.
that play. Yeah.
crazy.
In America.
Honestly, the smart play would have been he drops it. He should have dropped it on purpose.
Yeah,
In
truly.
the middle of the field.
It was like an awkward end
at least
of the
get
game.
one more play.
It was awkward.
I was shocked that Allen even threw it because
Yeah.
it was so obvious. Like it's not going to do
I
anything.
think he thought that. I think it was also just a bad
he would
throw.
lateral
I think he
it?
would have
Yeah.
lateraled it. Yeah.
So he tapped into a new Louisiana school, UL Monroe,
Oh,
He was there
this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
around.
good for him.
Collect the schools, man. Nobody's gonna judge you.
What do you guys like tonight? I like Chiefs. You like the Jaguars. Who do you guys like?
Kelsey, and I'm rooting for
Who's your
I'm
pick
rooting
tonight?
for Jacksonville.
One of my picks is Chiefs minus 3.5. I'm also on Chiefs defense to score a touchdown plus 600. Trevor Lawrence does throw a lot of interceptions, so I don't know. Like,
This is the Jaguars.
4 and 4 games. So
This is the Jaguars' test because they have beaten the Panthers. They've beaten the Bengals. They lost
They
to
did
the
beat the
Bengals.
Niners.
Yeah.
And I thought they played pretty well.
They did. They played well.
But that was also
Purdy was awful.
Purdy
played
that
terrible.
was
No,
like
he was.
not
He was
ready.
bad.
It seemed, but still, like they did beat the Niners.
It was in San Fran too. That was
Yeah.
a good win.
It was a good line from Godin. It was like 3.5, which is the same thing tonight.
Yeah.
But this is a Jaguars like test game. I think the Chiefs. I think this is where like the whole country now is back on like fuck the Chiefs are back.
we're getting.
And then they
getting.
it'd be
Purdy
fun.
back is-
They get
fun
Rice
if-
back
yeah.
in 2 weeks.
It'd be fun if they're not. So that's why I'm kind of rooting for
The
them.
Chiefs.
It would be cool if this is a really good game tonight. And it could, there's a potential 3-point spread, 3.5, whatever.
The Chiefs. Does he come back week 7?
Yeah.
Damn. They're gonna be good.
They are going to be really good. I like the Jags tonight with the points. They were one of my 5 picks.
It's your last one.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a line spot. I also think the Jags, they're just like we'll find. I think we will find out tonight like how good they actually are, at least partly. But I think they're clearly much better than last year. I think like schematically they're better. I think the way they use Lawrence is better. The defense is a lot better. I think that's like the big thing. Their defense last year was just Swiss cheese, and now they're at least like competent.
Well, that's a Purdy.
So I think at home it's huge. Like getting 3 in the hook, like I'll take it. I was happy to take it. We'll see what happens.
No, the Canada.
Any baseball picks? Are we?
Canada's mad at you, right?
promoting the
Canada
clip?
found my Instagram.
Oh no.
Oh no, they don't like.
Just hundreds and
So
hundreds.
I don't know if we're just picking the NFL game or the rest, but I'm on ETN rush receiving yards over 83.5 minus 111. Brewers minus 137 tonight with Ashby on the mound. It's a terrible line for Shota. Dodgers minus 132.
Yeah, Dodgers, Phillies. I'm on Blake Snell minus 132. It's in Philly. Gets me a little concerned. Blake Snell's been really good at home, but I don't know. I trust in the Dodgers, trust in Snell, and then
Smokes his boys with Luzardo. That gives me some pause.
that should give everyone pause. And then I'm on Shota. I just don't like bullpen games, and that might just be like I just don't like bullpen games, and that's why I'm like biased. But I'm getting plus 113 against the bullpen game. I don't know.
Churio's hurt. You see that?
He is, and that concerns me too. I mean, he's
Testing his hamstring out pregame. It didn't look like he was running fast at all.
just 3 for 3, and then the kid gets hurt. 3 for 3 in 2 innings. The kid gets hurt. So like I don't know. Brewers without Churio and on a bullpen game, and I'm getting plus money.
The lineup's so good still.
Connor, pick somebody to hit a homer. We lost track over the course of the Friday and into the weekend.
You make your picks. I'll think about it. You make your picks.
Kelsey touchdowns it.
How about Marty and Ev? What are their picks?
Well, I have for tonight.
Yeah. Go do picks, and I'm going to find a home.
Tonight I have Travis Hunter first touchdown, and make sure again DraftKings you're on. A lot of people have been following my parlays that I've hit the past 3 weeks in the betting group. So go to that for any parlays that like I just put in there and don't tweet. I'm going with the Chiefs minus 3.5. Travis Hunter first touchdown. And I'm going with the Phillies plus 110 and then the Cubs plus 110.
I like Freddie Freeman at our money. He's got a slugging 909 lifetime against Luzardo and only in 11 at bats.
Lefty.
Let me find out what that is.
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman, that is plus 500.
Oscar hit another one in game.
He did. He had a huge one.
Yeah. He's been.
They were
should have
down.
just been riding.
So fit. Like
we
this
should
is
have
how
rode
good.
one guy.
Dodgers to like that play that Teoscar made in right field that allows the triple, where he just it was inexplicable how the ball just went by him. Doesn't matter. He hits the game-winning homer later in the game. Like they just
He had a horrible play in that Reds game too as well. He
keep
dropped
running.
like a routine ball, then they end up scoring 2 runs off it.
they just doesn't.
But
matter.
then they just scored 10
Nothing
runs
fucking
after.
matters.
So
That happens to the Yankees. It's absolute catastrophe.
Done, yeah.
And, like for them, it's like we'll get him later.
Freddie Freeman, plus 500.
Freddie Freeman.
All right. Great show today. Also, before we go, we have to talk about just have to. If you are a Penn State fan, you are allowed to never root for that team again. You're also allowed to want Franklin to be fired after tweeting we need to go 1-0.
This is what breaks the back? This?
No. Well,
You're a Penn State fan?
I think so, honestly.
Such a bad.
Because you know why? Because they usually obviously
what do you mean-
Sandusky.
what do you mean
He's talking
this
about
is what breaks
Sandusky.
it up?
I would have thought the other things might have.
But like seriously though,
but,
like in
yeah,
a serious note, like football, they
Delusional
usually
fan base.
They usually no, but to be fair to them, they usually lose to the good team. They beat the bad teams.
Right.
This week they lost to one of the worst teams.
As a 20.
They lost to a team that hadn't had a lead all season.
They carried off their offensive
Who
coordinator.
just beat UCLA a couple weeks ago that was so bad?
New Mexico shit pumped them.
That was crazy.
Shit pumped them.
Like, destroyed them in the trenches.
And UNLV was up was like 21-0. They won by 7.
Did you guys see Franklin's tweet last night?
Yeah.
So I replied to it. I said it made him audibly laugh out loud.
I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a fake account.
He does do that every week, but just it was. I saw it. I cackled to
You
myself.
can't tweet that.
It was
you got to stop
hysterical.
if you lose that game,
Yeah, you don't have to do it. Yeah.
stop tweeting it.
Almost makes you
Comments were
think,
hysterical.
maybe the football gods looking down at all those people chanting, "Bring back the statue," went and got their karma. So
I think Franklin's in a spot where they were in this very weird spot where like they always just lost to, like Michigan, Ohio State, or like whoever, like Oregon, the good teams, and I think they were afraid of like the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Like he had got them from like never beating those teams to like they won the Big Ten one of the first couple of years. Like they got to this point where they're like been a year after year like a top 10 team, but I think that was a loss so catastrophic that I think they basically have to beat Ohio State to like keep his job.
I was gonna say, so that's the only way he keeps.
Like, I think because now they're in a spot where like they have Ohio State and Indiana still in the schedule. Indiana's a good team. They're only 7-point dogs at Oregon. That's a great game. That's
By the way,
game.
that is such a nice.
that's a top 10, and it was 9. It immediately got bet down.
can't believe
that's
and-
That's one of the best games of the weekend. This
people
coming
on
weekend.
Oregon.
But I'm saying Penn State could easily and they'll definitely be underdogs at Columbus, no doubt. They could very easily lose 2 more games.
Aller's saying like, yeah, we could still make the playoff. I guess
They could if they ran the table.
guys
they
know,
would.
but like,
if they ran the
What's he
table, they
supposed to
would.
say?
he has
I
to
know.
say that.
But brother, you just lost to UCLA.
I know, but he has to say that. As
They
much as I
can
hate
make
him.
it though. That's the problem.
They can make it though. If they run the
They'd have to, but granted,
What's
that would be
happening-
beating the number 1 team in the country at home.
Yeah.
So like if they do that, and then Indiana, who even if they lose to Oregon, a top like 15-20 team, you go get that win as well.
Yeah.
A couple good
Look
wins.
what's happening in Notre Dame?
still have to go
Notre
win the
Dame's
Big Ten.
back in it.
True.
Notre Dame's is in the playoff already.
One quick
They
thing,
run the table, they
One
probably
quick thing about UCLA. I didn't know this until I sat down on the stream, but New Heisel just isn't the coach.
The offensive coordinator.
Offensive
Crazy.
He is now.
Yeah.
The new Heisel family is UCLA royalty.
And I'm glad I'm not
His
the only
father's
one to
like
be
the king of UCLA.
Doesn't
Also,
matter.
Yeah, he's also a regular guy. I could be wrong.
Blue and gold.
He was treated. He was.
Did
on
you
people's
hear
shoulders.
What he got in trouble for at UCLA? I'm pretty sure something we've for 100 years ago he was in like a pool too. He was in like a March Madness pool, and they rule. It's like, all right, he's a regular.
Did you
guy.
know
Like,
they
I used to
interviewed
listen to him on the radio. New Heisel's a good guy. I listen to his show all the time.
He played there. He's never called plays. There's his dad's on the desk, like in the booth, like on.
I know, I saw it.
crazy.
No, but still, it was like a Make-A-Wish thing at the time.
you
It was
don't hear about the head coach
The
at all.
Also,
Yeah.
they were. He's like
Skipper, right?
I
People
get
wouldn't
it,
know his
but
name.
carrying him was a little much.
Something Skipper.
Carrying was a little much.
He's like no one. Like literally, it's Blutman and like Jerry Neuheisel. Like that's who bleeds. Like UCLA.
Yeah.
No one does in terms of.
But you know what's funny?
football.
They interviewed him. He didn't know how to use the headset.
He said, He wasn't pressing the
pressing
button.
the wrong button.
He joked to you the one he said he would pull it up and then be calling the play and the thing would still be up.
Yeah.
He had never called plays in a real game before. They beat Penn State.
You know, I
24.5-point dogs.
I
They
got
installed
Texas
40
Tech
plays in like
60-1.
2 days or something.
60?
Yeah, 42.
Right.
40, they installed 42
I was saying you
plays
should have
this-
hedged with Houston for one unit, like start the process.
Oh no,
No, you're in a great
they're,
spot.
They're good. I think they're.
They're a fun Big 12 team.
They have like one hard.
The problem is it's going to be another. They're so much better than I thought, and they're going to be great, but they're just like not going to win it all. That's going to be
No, but that's what I don't need to.
We could load up on a playoff
They're a
game.
top 4 team going into the playoff. I have hedging, very good hedging opportunities.
I don't think they'll be top 4 because they reseed.
There's true
this year. True seed.
If they run the table, they might have a chance.
If they go undefeated, you don't think they'll be top 4?
they have a chance.
They'll be flirting with it, yeah.
They don't. They're definitely the best.
Well, the
in Big
SEC's
12.
beating the shit out of each other, and yeah.
I'd say I'm not sure too. The top 3 teams in the country are just not from the SEC. The SEC's down. They're deep. They're deep, but
Problem is the Big Ten's down now. Besides Ohio State,
no, but Oregon.
but Oregon barely beat a Penn State.
But I think that's like unfair to be like, oh, like Penn State lost to UCLA, so they're just like garbage now. Like,
All right, but then
I don't think that's how it works.
It's still like really 2. Like Michigan's like I
No,
don't think-
Miami.
Oregon's got to take
Oh, you're
care
saying
of
you
it.
bet
No, Big Ten.
No, but like Michigan's pretty good. Like even like Illinois is pretty good. Indiana's good. Like there's a lot of good teams in the Big Ten.
I think Oklahoma's still okay, too, like above that.
I'm so
That's a weird line this
it's
week.
no, well, no, it's
Like a
because
backup.
Mateer's not playing.
I know that, yeah, but Texas has also still looked like ass. Ed.
But I'm saying there's still like
Yeah.
the drop off from Mateer to Hawkins is big.
Yeah.
Before we go,
They should have lit up Kent State. They settled for field goal.
Before we go, the NFL is in full swing. Tailgates, packed stands, that buzz before kickoff, but getting in, nightmare. Queues, prices, jumps, getting logged out mid-click. All you want to do is be there, beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. The Gametime app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experience in a few taps. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. I was looking at Yankees tickets for tomorrow.
$82. I'm seeing.
$82 to get
good for a playoff game,
which is awesome. So shout out Gametime. That's crazy. $82 for Yankees game.
That's
time.
incredible.
Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Gametime. I'll also be using it this weekend to go to the Colts game. Download the Gametime app, create an account, use code PICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply again. Create an account and redeem codes PICKS for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Gametime app today. Great show today. A lot of football. We at least talked about some college today as well. We did baseball, football, and college football.
Hockey.
And hockey. So we hit them all. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Someone's out tomorrow. Regardless, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And go Chiefs tonight because I just put a big bet on them.
Go Chiefs.
Some